Okay, ladies and germs, here we go. We've got India's standout amateur, Nishant Dev, in the ring with this guy, Guerra. And if anybody's going to test an up and coming fighter, it would be a Mexican fighter. Nishant Dev shows all the potential to become a very big draw, provided that he can stay successful in the paid ranks. That was a nice counter right hand he just got off. Another nice one, too. He's got speed, Nishant Dev. He's got speed, good dimensions for the weight. And I like his variety of punches. The potential that he presents is this. Ooh, yo, he got speed and power, man. He does have speed and power. The counters are sweet. And the potential that he presents is sort of like what you saw from Zhang a couple of years ago. That Zhang, being a Chinese fighter, and China being such a densely populated country, if the guy can do well for himself, he could perhaps become a big draw. But the caveat with Zhang always was his age, that he went pro late in the game. Whereas Nishant Dev, the same applies. India is a very big place with a lot of people in it, but he's younger than Zhang. So he's got more time to try and become that big draw. Right now, he's been moving a lot and countering well. Guerra's got him under pressure. So far, so good in the first round. And he's landed some meaty punches, some good looking punches so far. Talking about Nishant Dev. Ernie, what it do? Ooh, good counter right hand. Now he's turned the tables and he's working Guerra. Guerra's fighting back. Yeah, and Dev's got speed, man. That kid's got speed. He's got speed and power and good size for the weight. If he can keep looking good, he can actually become a very big draw. He's probably the only Indian fighter that's being promoted at this level, by a major promotional outfit and really being pushed to be a somebody. What it do? Danny Lopez, que lo que mi niño, Slagenseo, que lo que es. Bro, who is the winner of the match? Alan Babel. I don't know, bro. Yo no sé. Yo no sé quién son esa gente. Yo no conozco a esa gente y ellos no me conocen a mí. But yeah, yeah, this kid's got speed, man. The 1-2s are sweet. The counters are sweet, man. He hurt the guy more than once. You don't want to jump off a cliff in what are developmental fights, evaluating the fighter and how far they could go. You don't want to jump off a cliff, but Nishant Dev, he does show promise, man. He does. Like, he's quick. He's got good variety of punches. As stated, good dimensions for the weight, so he's not like a little guy who's going to be in trouble later on. So far, so good. Needs a better barber, though, because, he looks straight off the boat with all that hair on his head, bro. Like, you need to get a better barber, bro. The fuck you trying to grow? Indian afro? Get a barber, bro. Que lo que mi niño, ya tú sabes. We're here for the Miller versus Perro fight. It's a WBA eliminator, that fight, meaning that whoever wins, and it's probably going to be Miller, whoever wins, they're in line for Moses Italma. They're in line for Murat Gassiev. Theoretically, they would be in line for Usyk, but we all know that Usyk doesn't have but one or two more fights before he retires. So I don't expect the winner of this fight to face him at any point. Who they may end up facing is Murat Gassiev for the WBA title, the full one, later on down the line, or Moses Italma, because Moses is in those ranks too. Here we go, Nishant Dev, round two. Guerra's applying pressure, closing the distance, trying to work the body. Nishant's behind the guard. He's moving lateral, gets off a counter jab, spins off the ropes. Doing what he needs to do at the moment. And Guerra's, he's doing what a paid professional's supposed to do. He's putting you under pressure. He's giving you rounds. He's giving you something to think about. So Nishant has to pick his punches carefully. He's fast enough to get away with a lot of stuff, but you don't want to fall into the habit of being in love with your own speed and leaving yourself out there. For years, that's what worked against Amir King Khan. Right now, Guerra's trying for a lot of left hooks, and some of them are getting in. Round one, what it do? Got one TV on the zone. Got my iPad on Paramount Plus UFC, charging my Nintendo so I can pull up Pro Box when it starts. Been watching fights all day. Chino, que lo que mi niño. Ramon, que lo que. See a counter backhand there from Dev. Yeah, just realized Dev's a southpaw. He's fighting out of the southpaw stance. What it do, Jay Flint? We out here. Now Dev's trying to put him on the ropes. He's trying to put some pressure on him of his own. You know, and yeah, man, standout amateurs, they're hit or miss these days. Before, it almost used to be a guarantee that if a guy did good in the amateurs, he would do good in the pros. But in recent years, it really has been hit or miss. You know, sometimes a really good amateur, you know, they do well, they might even medal, but in the pros, they're not that much. Right? Oh, oh, good shit, Dev. Yeah, I like this kid, man. I like Nishant Dev, man. Shit. Kid can fight, man. He's got his man hurt, trying to finish his meal. Ooh, short hooks on the inside. Yeah, this guy's in trouble. He's ready to go. Don't get greedy. Use your jab. Don't get greedy. That's how you. Ooh, good back. Referee waves it off. He waves it off. Good shit, Dev. Does anyone know the Angel versus Lewis fight will be televised? Which one is Angel versus Lewis? Which one is Angel versus Lewis? Is that what, Paulina Angel? Is Miller finna fly again? Is not because he got a buzz cut, manín. He got a buzz cut, Sinaloa. Pero parece que él estaba diciendo la verdad porque el pelo se está creciendo otra vez el pelo. So maybe he was telling the truth. You know, he said he put some shit in his hair. He se cayó todo el pelo. I don't know. Maybe he was telling the truth because he got some little growth up there, some little growth. So is the rumors true? Tio's fighting for the 100? No, he's in hell no. Hell no. I never thought he was gonna fight for the 140-pound title. He already said after Shakur beat him, he's going to 40. He already said that shit. He was never gonna. I mean, he's going to 47. He was never gonna stay at 40, bro. That would have been nice if Miller would have came out with another wig, right? Turn it into a thing. Like, let's see if the guy could punch my wig off. You should have turned that into a thing. Good shit from Nishant Dev, who continues to look the part. These are developmental fights, so you don't want to get carried away. But as stated, so far, so good. And he yields all the potential to maybe become a draw among the Indians, who traditionally, you know, India is not a big boxing market. It is a developing boxing market because they do seem to produce a good number of women boxers, though not at a very high level. But it does seem like year after year, India is throwing their name in the hat of boxing more and more. So if he can keep looking good and get to a title, yes, he has every potential to become a very, very big draw. But, you know, it's rough. It is boxing after all. Shout out to 323 Curl. Sorry. Angel Barrientos versus Luis Espinoza preliminary fight. Yo no lo vi. Yo no lo vi todavía. I just turned on the TV. Yo no sé si eso pasó. It might have, because I just turned on the TV. What it do, Murphy? Do you think if Jarrell wins, they would make AJ tune? Nah. If AJ is gonna fight that dude, it would have to be after the Fury fight. And obviously, it would have to be if he beats Fury. At this point, they're not gonna roll a dice and get, you know, the Fury fight is huge, bro. Eddie already said it. Netflix is going to do that. So it's huge, bro. You don't roll the dice on that one for anything or anybody, bro. What's going on, Rabbi McGolden Steenberg? Rabbi McGolden Steenberg. El diablo, que nombre más judío. Trailblazer, what it do? Hombre más judío que el diablo. Yo, tell me Nishant Dev don't look like Indian Shakur Stevenson. I'm about to post that. He looked like an Indian Shakur Stevenson, yo. Shit. Michael, what it do? We out here, bro. Yo, he looked like an Indian Shakur Stevenson. Am I lying? Am I bugging? He looked like Indian Shakur Stevenson. He just need a gap in his tooth. I guess Nishant got a better dentist than Shakur. What it do, Trailblazer? We out here, bro. He looked like Indian Shakur Stevenson, yo. I don't like losing. I don't like. Yeah, he don't got the gap, Marty, but I came up with the name myself. Rabbi McGoldensteinberg. McGoldensteinberg Seinfeld, bro. McGoldensteinberg Brooks. Que nombre más judío. He need that SpongeBob. Yeah, he need that SpongeBob's. But yo, that kid could fight, man. I've seen him since his pro debut. That kid could fight. But to call him young Shakur Stevenson, my name is Nishant Dev, and I look like an Indian Shakur Stevenson. Do not get carried away with the accent. I will hit you. I hit you hard. Don't do it. Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. Summer rumors. Man, nobody give a fuck about that fight, man. Get fucking real, bro. Motherfuckers is tired of hearing about yeah, they gonna fight. Yeah, they gonna. Man, I don't give a fuck about that shit. The whole appeal of that fight is, oh, Devin might get a chance at revenge, but I don't give a fuck about his revenge. Good fighter on the Matchroom. Yeah, él pelea bien. Hey, Jules, my tía is asking me. Sí, yo soy Teofimo López, tía. Yo soy su gemelo. Él no sabe cómo hablar en español, pero yo sé porque yo me crié en Honduras. Tío, Teofimo no es hondureño. Ese tipo un americano. Pero I'm from Honduras, man. Dile a la tía tuya que yo soy Teofimo. Dile. Díganle. My man Ray. Ray is in the building. Y'all know Ray is my cousin, right? Ray's my cousin, bro. We out here. So we out here for the Jarrell Miller hairline fight. He got a hairline, y'all. Maybe he was telling the truth. Got a hairline now. Díganle. Becky G. La Becky G. Is today's Andy Ruiz a big risk for Aiden? Hell no. Yo, look, man, I have given Andy every benefit of the doubt that you could give a fighter based on their talent. But talent only means so much when you don't work hard. And that's always been his problem. He doesn't work hard, bro. He doesn't work hard. El profesor, ya tú sabes, mi niño. You know, like, and at the point that where Andy is, all the value of Andy Ruiz, because he is getting older, quiet is kept, he is getting older. He's only going to retain that hand speed that made him famous, but for so long, if he still even has it. And the only value of Andy Ruiz at this point is seeing if younger fighters can make it past him. Like, you did what you was going to do in boxing, homie. You did it already. You know? Heard he opened up a pizza place on the West Coast. Go, my man Ray. What it do?
Nothing. Chilling.
Out here for the big gravy, bro. You ready for the big gravy?
Yeah, man. I'm out here to watch. What's he now? 350 or something?
Nah, yo, he's at 305. I think he's lighter than he was in his last fight. He's lighter. Lost some weight. Shout out to Ozempic.
He fixed the hair. He got a piece on.
I mean, it's growing back. Like, you could see that high keto, like, it is growing back. So maybe he was telling the truth when he said that he said he put some shit in it and it fell out. And it is growing back, though. Like, yeah, you can see he got hair on top of it that's growing back. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but he do got hair growing back. I got real talk sitting chairs first. Que no. Yeah, he's going to do that, bro. Agreed. That trilogy can give him money and a safe option before Fury. Yeah, there's always been a precedent for a trilogy between those two guys just because of how they both won. They both won dominantly in different ways. And there's always been a precedent for a trilogy, but I don't, like Eddie Hearn already said that the guy that AJ's about to fight, it might even get criticized because you know what the priority is. The priority is Fury. And I don't even blame them. Like, yeah, like the priority's Fury. You're not gonna roll the dice on a stay busy fight to satisfy a few people. Like, nah. If you need some rounds, get some rounds, but focus on Fury, man. Yeah, and and that's what's going on. This fight tonight lines up the winner for either Murat Gassiev or Moses Atalma. I wouldn't mind Miller versus Gassiev just because they're two pressure guys. One obviously being bigger than the other.
Oh,
But
you
you
don't
gotta,
want to see Lena Perro in that?
man. What the hell? He's Cuban, bro. Fuck, I want to be watching Cuban fighters, bro. Like, come on now. What you think about Carlos calling out Iglesias, man?
Carlos who?
Carlos Adames, bro. He called out.
Oh,
Yeah, he called him out.
I'm kind of surprised.
I'm surprised. I would have thought he called out Munguia or Resendiz. Like, I'm
or
surprised.
anyone else, to be honest. Like that's an odd.
Nah, because you call out, you don't call out Mabili. You leave Mabili the fuck alone. Like, yeah, you don't start him up because once he start, he ain't gonna chill. You know. I would have thought he called out Munguia or Resendiz because they both is guys that moved up, like him, like like he's about to move up. He called out Iglesias, big Cuban.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like that feels like a guy that you'd want to. I don't want to say avoid, but it wouldn't be a priority to me. I wouldn't sit down in my crib and be like, yeah, I gotta fight him first.
Because he's in the Who Needs You club. You got a belt that requires a fighter to adhere to a weight cap. You yourself are a Cuban fighter that doesn't have a lot of marquee value. And you're not even based out of the United States. You're based out of Canada. This is just an odd call out from Carlos. But, go ahead. Go ahead. If you want to fight him, I'll watch that shit. It's been a while since he fought at the PBC. When was the last time he fought at the PBC? Terrell Gausha. I think it was Terrell Gausha.
Yeah, no, was it? Oh, the last time he fought at the PBC or in general?
No. He fought recently, but he ain't fought at the PBC.
What's his name?
He fought Ammo.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he might be done.
Yeah, because he fought Ammo, and before that, a year before that, he fought Shiraz. So I'm saying, like, yo, this dude ain't fought at the PBC in a bean. Like, he fought over there in a minute. I mean, I don't think they got a lot for a Dominican fighter to do, to keep it real, but they got a lot for him to do. But está bien, go ahead, you do your thing. That shadow Diddy plus you being above his shoulder. Well, yeah, I gotta take that. You know what I'm saying? What it do, Pumpkin? What it do, Haslo? We out here. Rabbi Goldensteinberg, right? I know that shit is made up. He should just rematch Miller. Who, Andy? Yeah, I mean, but Miller
Andy
is
not
trying to
fighting, though.
I mean, yeah, I Andy, even though he's not officially gatekeeper status, what the fuck else could he be at this point, bro? What else?
Semi-retired.
When was the Crawford? Because that fight with Miller was on the undercard of Crawford and
2024.
Wow. Fuck. Yeah, that dude ain't fought in a minute. Like, yeah,
unless Crawford fought Canelo like later that in 2025, which I don't think so, because he was fighting like once a year basically.
No, Andy fought on the undercard of Crawford Madrimov.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like that was like Crawford's only fight that year, right?
Yeah.
Then that was 2024.
Yeah, yo, he ain't damn near 2 years. You could say damn near. He sat out all of last year, and we about to go into the summer right now. We about to. So yeah, damn near 2 years. Go ahead, Andy.
I think he just don't got the hunger for it no more. As ironic as that statement.
Yeah, he got the hunger, just not for fighting. He got the hunger. He's always had the hunger, just not for boxing. Next week, baby, we got that Zerto Benavidez, man. Ah, there go Chris.
Nobody care about that shit though.
There you go, Chris with the crispy ass mic. There you go. What's up, Ray? There you go, Chris with the crispy ass.
Hey, yo, you bought a new mic? Hey, good shit, bro.
Nah. Last time's mic was fucking trash.
Nah, Chris, it's not the mic, Chris. It's that You be calling us at the worst times. He call us from the car wash. He call us from the DMV. He call
I
us
be
from the
calling you
fucking.
guys from dumping off a body because niggas playing games. You know,
Saying it's real shit out here. But yo, that Indian kid could fight, man. He could
Oh,
fight.
Dev.
got that.
Yeah, he got a nice looking knockout and he fought well in the fight. Like, that's really what you want to watch. What is he doing? How is he reacting to what's going on? And yo, I mean, so far so good. And it's not a lot of successful Indian boxers. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
thought the thing was gonna do good, but this top rank just fucked it up for him. I don't know what the
Wait,
fuck
who?
happened to him.
he said
Virginia
again.
Singh.
I know this
Well,
motherfucker
which guy?
lying. There was a guy back in 2018, 2019. I know your ass is lying, Chris. Vayender Singh. There's a guy, he's and like, yeah. I never thought that dude was gonna do shit. I never
Vayender
thought.
Singh.
Yep. Vayender Singh, bro. He's at MVP right now, I think. He's either at Misfits or MVP, one of them shits. And I never thought that guy was gonna do shit. But this kid,
he was actually
Indian
pretty
professional
good.
boxer and politician. Wow.
yo, Vayender Singh, yo,
He
doing what he
wasn't-
do.
He only has one loss, and he was a accomplished amateur actually. He
But
won.
the shit is that the amateurs don't hold the weight that they used to. I mean, look
That's
at
a
Matthew Bowder League. Like, that dude was a silver medalist, but you see what Callum did to him. That dude was
That's
a
a
silver medalist.
Yo, look what Terence Crawford did to your man Felix Diaz. Let's keep it a buck.
Oh, I see. Look what Wilder did
Random
to your man.
Dominican
No. Look what your man did. Look what Wilder did to your man. Bermain
Bermain
Stavern,
Stavern?
bro.
Put him in a
Hey,
casket,
yo.
didn't he? He almost
You know
killed
what
that
I'm
nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Don't start that shit. Don't even do that shit, because it's more Dominican boxers out here getting it how they live than Haitian boxers, you motherfucker. Don't do
Yeah,
that
you can
shit.
say whatever. Yeah, it's true, but
I ain't saying whatever. I said what the shit is.
Yo, let me tell you something. Put any Haitian super middleweight, put any Dominican super middleweight against fucking like Adonis Stevenson. Adonis Stevenson would have put them fucking niggas to sleep.
Here we
Fuck
go
on
with this
here.
dumb shit. Here we go with this dumb shit. Why ain't no Haitians in the middleweight division, bro? Holla at your boy Carlos Adames, bro. Motherfucker.
Right.
Or any
You right.
division, might I add.
You right.
Motherfucker.
Unless you want to claim Richardson Hitchens. That's all you.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
unfortunately. Oh my God, is correct. But hey, like back to what I was saying about Felix Diaz. Dude was a good fighter, bro. But like what you were saying about the amateurs, it don't hold prestige like it once
just
did,
don't.
bro.
Well, it's not even the prestige part. Something about the grooming system must have changed, because it used to be almost a guarantee that if a guy was a really good amateur, he would do well in the pros. It used to be almost a guarantee, whereas now it's like, nah, like a motherfucker that won a gold medal could still beat Tony Yoka. Yeah, you beat Tony Yoka out here, bro. Gold medal and all that.
Understand this, bro. AIBA, they fucking tried them for fucking corruption. So it shows you, like, let's look at American boxing politics. Terence Crawford should have been an Olympian, but they gave it to Saddam Ali. He beat Saddam Ali. I'm a New Yorker, I'm New York bias, whatever. He did not beat Terence Crawford at all. Now you got somebody who should have been at the 2008 Olympics, now just in limbo. Now he's fucking up everybody and shit like that. But America eats its own.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, shout out to Mark H. A gold Olympian just got KO'd yesterday. Yeah, the fucking
Who?
was in Chile. It was a guy. There was a fight in Chile with I think it was a Cuban Olympian. Was it a Cuban Olympian, Mark?
Probably.
Cuban Olympian? And he got knocked out by some random Chilean fighter, bro. It's like, yo, I'm saying that shit just don't
And what's
hold
it
the
called?
weight.
The
Nothing
gold
don't mean
medalist
like
from like
nothing, bro. Like,
2020.
how you get punked by some random Chilean dude? Like, that was probably Leo. That was probably
I
Leo.
was gonna say that too. That's
But
probably
what's it
Leo,
called?
bro.
The gold medalist from Russia from like I think it was 2020, bro. That dude got flattened by Jazza Dickens a couple months ago. Well,
What was the
a year
name?
ago
What was
now.
the dude's name?
Yeah, a guy trophy some shit.
Fuck, I know, bro. I can't pronounce that shit.
Yeah, they got too many consonants in their name, bro. They name sound like peds. Like, why is all these K's and P's and X's and shit and H's in your shit? You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all heard that Pacheco went to McGirt? That's a good move.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good
That's a
move, but
real
I don't
good
know.
move. I like that.
I'm not a fan of going on to the third trainer. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but he didn't spend a lot of time with the second one, in fairness. And I think, look, I'm not big on fighters that bounce around to trainers either, but he nipped that in the bud. Like he nipped that in the bud early, like, yeah, this guy ain't it. Because he leaves Jose and he starts training with that guy. They had one fight, Ray, and that was the Sajo fight. And you see how he looked in that fight. You see how he looked like you like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. Something gotta happen here because this shit ain't gonna work. So he did the right thing, man. He did the right thing. I think he did. I think he about to go back to looking like a world-class fighter. I do. I got that kind of confidence in Buddy. Right now we got this Jesse Vargas looking motherfucker.
Look how Buddy had fucking Callum Smith after all that time, though. So
no, I mean not just Callum, but also Yanni Beck. When Yanni Beck was looking like like a force, that was really when he was with Buddy. After he went to Brian Valoria, he looked like a robot, big dumb robot.
And Brian Valoria was a damn good fighter, man. Like sometimes
I didn't ask you that.
Yo, eat a dick though. But like Brian Valoria was a damn good fighter though. But it's just like sometimes fighters don't sometimes translate into being great trainers though.
Yeah, he might have been, but like sometimes, yeah, that's what I was alluding to. That like, yeah,
Wait,
sometimes
the
a good
Hawaii?
fighter. Brian Valoria.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's his trainer. You didn't know that's who's training him? He's been training him for a couple of fights now. And he looked like how he looked. He looked like a big dumb robot. 1-2 ass motherfucker. Erislandy Alvarez. Switch. Yeah, Cuban. Yeah, that's the dude that got knocked out. Erislandy Alvarez.
Oh, I heard of that guy. I think he got knocked out by Khalil Cole in the amateurs. I think that's the same guy. Oh, no. Hold on.
Got knocked out yesterday in motherfucking Chile. He got knocked out. So there that go.
Nah, different guy. Where? I swear I did see this guy before. Maybe it's because they all sound the same.
Yo, what I said, Chris, Cuban fighters is choke artists, bro. Like they're good enough to get to a certain point, but they choke in the major moments. Yeah, they choke. They usually choke. Shout out to Jay Nels. Why is it American boxers enter a new weight class like welterweight, for example? It seems like the weight class stalls and fight. Oh, I mean, shit. We know why that is. It's because every American fighter think he top billing.
It's too much diva shit, bro.
Every American fighter think he Floyd Purnell Mayweather Jones. Like they all think they the greatest fucking thing we ever saw. That's why.
Them niggas be thinking they Pernell Whitaker and fuck. I was gonna say I fucked it up, whatever, bro. But you know what I mean.
It up, bro. You fucked no,
I fucked it up.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I don't know what you mean. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
They look like everybody wants to be Pernell Whitaker and fucking Floyd Mayweather. It was Pernell Mayweather and Floyd Whitaker. But whatever, fuck. I fucked it up again. But
I got it the same way, Murphy. I got O'Shaquie beating Raymond Ford. By now you got. I mean, you got to trust O'Shaquie, bro. He's been in more high-level situations and won those high-level situations. So, yeah, I got O'Shaquie winning that shit.
I think that's a pick-em fight. That's a 50-50.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think so.
Yeah, bro. Oderbek Klomatov was a really good fucking featherweight and was beating the shit out of Ray Ford.
And who was better? Wait. And who was better, Klomatov or Conceição?
Klomatov.
See,
I say that bitch with confidence. I'll say that bitch with confidence too,
bro. Get out of here,
I watched Robson, bro. That motherfucker, I don't know how the fuck he won a title, bro. I still don't know how, bro. That motherfucker.
Because you gotta remember, Robson Conceição lost to Luis Correa, bro.
CC, stop it. Because now I know you just trolling. Robson put up a way better fight against Navarrete than fucking Nunez just did, bro.
That's a fact.
Way better fight.
Whoa, hold on. I'm gonna stop that shit right there, bro. You know why he put up so much of a better fight? Because that motherfucker is not a midget. That's why. That's the only good reason why he didn't ever do that, bro. That's the only reason.
I'll retort. While Robson arguably lost the first fight with O'Shaquie, if you saw the second one, you'll know he arguably won. If you saw the second one. That shit is backward. The shit is backwards. O'Shaquie should have been given the decision in the first one, but to me, yeah, you look like you lost that second one. Yeah. Robson is a good Robson is serviceable, bro. Like you got to
decent. He's
compete at a
decent.
certain level to
bro,
beat that guy.
He didn't beat Luis Correa, bro. He went life and death with a dude that was 12-3 during COVID time. Like, nah, I remember Robson Conceição before the Valdez fights and shit like that. That nigga looked horrible, bro. Like, let's stop that.
But you brought up Valdez. I don't like I don't like that style of fighting, Chris. But I'm just saying that, yeah, he gave Valdez problems too, though. He did. Gave Valdez problems. He's not a bad fighter. He's not a bad fighter.
Not a great one either.
Who you guys got between Crocker and Liam Paro?
I got Paro. I just like Paro's style. Paro hits hard. He can box from the southpaw stance, and that seemed like, he gives people problems. He really does give people problems. I think had he not, ran out of gas against Richardson Hitchens, I think he could have won that fight, because the first 6 rounds of that fight, Liam Paro was giving Hitchens all that he could handle behind the right jab and straight left hand. But I got him. I think he doesn't have to kill himself to make 140 anymore. I think he's a player with 47.
No, I don't think I don't think Lewis Crocker is. I mean, like, I don't really like Hitchens' style. I don't like Hitchens' style, but you have to acknowledge that Hitchens is a higher level thinking man's fighter than than Lewis Crocker. Like, yeah, he's better with that style than Lewis Crocker. So Liam might get it done. He might actually get it done. Yeah.
I think he stops him, because I don't rate him. I do not rate fucking that dude. I don't.
I don't rate Lewis Crocker either. Oh shit. Whoops. Yeah, my bad. Hold on. Yeah, what's it called? I don't rate Lewis Crocker, but at the same time, I don't know, man. Liam Paro, he's had a lot of like really bad lows. The only thing that's making me even want to pick him is that he's actually had highs, unlike Lewis Crocker. But
what do you mean
if you go look in his fight,
no. That's not what I mean.
Okay. So a while ago, this is before he got to fight Montana Love and all those guys. He fought a Puerto Rican named Yomar Alamo. And Yomar Alamo's like a good gatekeeper or whatever, right? But straight up, robbery. No if, and, buts, whatever, just a robbery. And then I want to say last year, he fights this bald fella in Australia that looks old as shit. Robbery for a second time and does not look good. And I'm like looking at it and I'm like, yo, huh?
David Papo?
Maybe. I didn't check his name.
His last fight was against a guy named David Papo. The guy's record was 30, 0 losses and 1 draw.
Great record.
But this the guy Ray want to shit on. Unbeaten guy with that many fights. Come on, Ray. Cut him some slack. Bro. Cut him some slack, bro.
Hey, bro.
You
gotta remember, he's from France, so I'm gonna say give Ray some credit, because he comes from France, so you get a mixed bag from there. You may get a Michel Soro, and you may just get a journeyman. So it is.
You might get a Bruno Sarace, bro. You might get a Bruno Sarace.
That's true. French boxers aren't too bad, bro. But it seems to me when they do get to world level, they do get exposed to just walk right through. So
when the last time that France had a world champion, a male world champion?
I think Laurent Boudouani. That was
it the 40s?
Damn. God damn.
Well, since they had a champion? No, I think it's been shorter than that, right?
A French champion? When?
Boudouani, yeah, that was Laurent Boudouani. That was I think the 1990s. That was when I was born to when I was 3. He held the title from 1996 to 1999.
Wait, when was John what's it called? I think John McMormack champion? Was that the 90s?
Oh, John McMormack. You talking about the dude that fought David Hay?
Yeah.
John McMormack, you right?
Yeah. He was. You right. That's a good shout.
Yeah. Brim, what's it called?
Wait. Brim, I think Oshaki gonna outclass Raymond Ford. What do you got to say about that?
That's exactly what I said to Chad.
Okay. Okay.
You gonna outclass
checking.
him? What the fuck?
Outclass him. He's gonna simply outclass him, bro.
He gonna make that shit look easy.
You
Chris. I think
That
he
nigga-
is. I'm not
nigga
playing Eba.
Hold on.
You
He ain't made a
bugging,
fight
boy.
look
Has
easier in
to do
fucking
something
years,
early.
bro. What are we
My
talking
dude,
about?
what is
What?
Raymond?
Wait.
Yo, why is
If
y'all
Raymond,
so
Raymond get
pissed
off the
at
slow
Raymond
starts and fights
Ford?
to the level of his competition,
It
bro,
ain't
he
even
has to get off
that.
to a phenomenal start against O'Shaquie to have a chance.
Raymond Ford's claim to fame is the Kolmatov fight. Granted, that's okay, but I would argue that knocking out Rocky Hernandez in Mexico is a better win than that. The fuck? What the fuck? O'Shaquie
I ain't gonna hold
Foster,
you.
motherfucker.
He did get fucking that dude out of there, bro, because they were gonna rob that nigga.
Yo, that shit was clutch. That shit was clutch. He pulled that knockout out his ass, bro. Stop
That
it.
was the beginning of his run.
I would say between knocking out Rocky Hernandez, the two Robson Conceição fights, the recent domination of Stephen Fulton. Yeah, you got to give that dude his props. Like, that dude got squabbles, bro. Crazy.
Man, I consider him the class of Roger Mayweather, bro. He's the offspring of Roger Mayweather, bro.
That's a fact.
All
Whoa.
right. Now he's jumping off.
Whoa.
A cliff.
No, I don't mean like in style. I don't mean
Yeah.
like in style. I don't mean like in style. He got some tutelage from Roger early in his
That's what I
career.
mean.
So
Oh,
some of
okay.
that dog is in him, but I'm not saying he fights like him. I'm just saying that, you know, the spirit of Roger
Grim,
Mayweather continues through his fight.
Grim, we cool, but I don't know what the fuck you saying, bro. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what that shit mean. Shout out to Jay Nels. Jesse Rodriguez not fighting Perez for all the belts. Nah, because Perez got to fight one of the Maloney brothers. That's his mandatory.
You want to know what that shit means, bro? You know how, legacies live on and stuff like that? Well, a piece of Roger Mayweather continues on and fight when you watch O'Shaquie Foster fight. That's all I'm saying.
I don't really look at him like that, but
No, he used to train. He used to train with Roger Mayweather, bro.
I see what you're
Early
saying.
in his
Like
career.
what's it called? Like I'm
When he
walking
was
on
young.
the same. I'm walking with you, but I'm diverging to a different road right now. Once you say
Yeah.
those words, bro.
Yeah, like
once
you,
Roger
like
come into
Brim
I
about
walk
to go
into
to
a different
Wawa.
court, bro.
Brim about to go to Wawa and Ray about to go to Sheets. Like that's what's going on there. He going to Sheets, bro. Like, I don't know about all this Roger Mayweather shit. Yo, I don't know what like
Fuck
Roger
y'all,
Like that's
man.
by me.
the fuck? Like what is he talking about?
Man, fuck
Like
y'all,
I'm
man.
listening, and then he says, "Yo, it's like Roger Mayweather." All right, bro, I'm out, bro. It's been a
Yo,
nice
you
time.
dumb, bro. You dumb. You
Listen,
dumb.
bro,
I'm
I
done
don't
with
know.
y'all.
That's a hell of a parallel. I ain't heard that one. Shockey Foster / Roger Mayweather. Okay. So what y'all think about that shit with Flames? Like Flames, he was talking to Dean the Great, and I really think it's a contentious subject. I have my own conclusion that I drew from it. But he was basically saying that the Mexican fighter sells more in the United States, which, when I thought about it, I don't know if that's true.
Okay,
Because
okay. What Dean said is correct. He basically where he said, if you're saying Mexican American fighters, even then I don't really agree with you because it's really just Ryan. And if you want to say, well, who sells as much as Ryan, you could say technically, well, he's in jail now. Yeah, no, yeah, no, you could just leave Ryan where he's at. I was gonna say Tank, but yeah, that doesn't, he's out of the boxing at this moment.
Yeah.
So. But basically, what Dean was saying is like, how many like actual born in Mexico, raised in Mexico, speaks primarily Spanish, can actually like sell in the U.S. And the answer to that is not really anyone but Canelo.
What do you think about that shit, Chris? What you think about that shit, Chris? Because what the Flames guy was saying, which I thought about it, and I drew my own conclusion. I'll tell you what it is afterwards. But what he was saying is that, Mexican fighters sell more than black fighters in the United States. Do you believe that's true?
Not necessarily, but you gotta remember who they push. So like they want to make that narrative, but for mainly in America, the biggest selling boxers are black fighters. But if you're gonna look fiscally, why HBO are like a fucking Showtime champion Mexican boxers, because Mexican boxers do buy pay-per-views. Mexican fighters fan bases, they do come out for fights. Like we can't even front like, Mexican boxing in America has really been saving boxing as a whole for this country.
What I said was I don't think it's that the Mexican fighter sells better. I think it's that the Mexican customer is carrying the sport. That's what I
That's a
said.
fact.
That's what I think it is that whether it's it don't, because boxing is to Mexico what baseball is to Dominicans. Like, yeah, that's the relationship they got. So I don't think it boils down to look. Ryan don't actually sell that much. Dean the Great said that, which honestly, that's true. He don't sell that much. What if he do? What did he do with Barrios? And what did he do with Rolly? He don't sell that much. And
He
if you
needs a
thought
dance
about it,
partner just like most everybody else.
no, but not. He doesn't sell to a point where you say that he's head and shoulders. Like maybe he sells more than Devin,
Yeah.
and Devin don't sell shit. So it's like, well, you're not really saying nothing, saying that he sells more than Devin. But a better parallel, a division where there is two well-to-do fighters that represent each demographic. Boots sells more than Virgil. Boots sells more than
Yeah.
Sebastian. He does. Like, yeah, he sells more than Sebastian. So I don't think it's that the fighters sell more. I think it's that the Mexican fight fan supports this sport more
More
than
consistently. More consistently.
anybody.
Understand this. This shows you the brilliance of Eddie Hearn because if you look at the East Coast, niggas ain't buying shit. So for you to get fucking Jerron Ennis to get selling out in his fucking his hometown is actually really brilliant because
And in Atlantic City, and in Atlanta, they sold so well that AC actually had a commemorative like plaque built for the shit for the money that he generated with Stanionis. I don't know if y'all saw that. They had a commemorative.
It's been a while.
I-
AC don't be getting no money like that. So I guess that was So yeah.
because
Yeah.
in because
Not
in
like
the
they
90s,
used to.
because in the 90s, let's really keep it truthful here. Yo, bro, Arturo Gotti was keeping AC afloat. All those great fights that HBO were putting on, that was a fight capital of America. But
Can
now,
I tell you something, Chris? I'm gonna tell you something, and this is what I really think Atlantic City's problem is. If Vegas is not doing well, you're not gonna do well because
That's
your
a fact.
appeal is Vegas's appeal, and a part of what needs to come back, and Brim's not gonna like this, prostitution.
Facts.
Come on, you don't just go to fucking, you don't just go to Atlantic City to fucking gamble. You got to get some hookers out there, man, and some coke. Like, yeah, like you got to have
Get
a
your
good time.
nostrils right, baby. Get your
I'm trying to
nostrils right,
tell you,
baby.
bro, like you got to get like the appeal of those places is it's an escape from your day-to-day grind. And no, that's not just going to the casino and fucking off a few hundred. Like a part of that is no, you get a little blowjob here, you drink a little drink, you take a bump, and you feel fucking good. And I think that's what's missing. Like there used to be a mall out there. We went to a mall out there ages ago. There used to be a mall along the boardwalk. I heard that all the fucking stores in that shit are gone. Like, really?
Yes.
What's the fucking
I
appeal?
remember going out to Atlantic City. I think this is like 3 years or 2 years before COVID. If it wasn't for that hotel being open, that shit is dead as fuck. It is dead as fuck.
What, do they still have the same casinos like Bally's and Sands and the Taj Mahal?
I think
No, I don't.
never mind. I think it's only Hard Rock that I can see.
I was there for a party, and I don't even remember the fucking.
So
shit
then, if
being
you
open,
if you don't remember, then shut the fuck up, Ray.
fuck you, yo. I'm tired of this bitch ass nigga. Watch your fucking mouth. But to be quite honest with you, I think it was closed though. Like for real.
All those casinos though, Chris, like it was a lot out. Like there was a bunch. There was the Showboat. There was Bally's. There was Sands. There was the Taj Mahal. There was what else? There was a good number of casinos out there. It wasn't just a few, like a handful. There was a good number of casinos out there. They're gone?
Yep.
Nah, no fucking way, bro. I gotta look it up. What casinos? I gotta look up what casinos are still open out there. That'd be crazy if most of them are gone.
But they fucked that up. That was a fight hub. Like you didn't have to go too far to get a real good fight. Atlantic City was the shit, bro.
Yeah, but I stopped monologuing, bro. I think a part of what killed the fights in AC was the tax situation, wasn't it? Didn't it become more expensive to do fights on the East Coast, and that's why they moved away? from doing fights on the East Coast?
Partially. I probably site fee as well, but yeah, yeah. What's it called? I know. I remember specifically something about like taxes in Jersey. Like they are. It's not that they're higher or whatever, but they do like tax like the wealthy a bit more over there.
Oh shit,
And they
that's
do.
not.
Oh yeah, yes they do.
You see how
But
we see
you gotta
how
remember-
we see how well that shit is working out. Jay Nell said, "Can Bivol push Benavidez back? Because it's not like Bivol has bricks in his hands like Better Beef. Would he be fighting on the back foot? Fuck Mirage. I do believe he can push him back, not because of power, but because of speed and accuracy. I do believe he can catch him with punches that he doesn't see, and that by itself will disrupt Benavidez's rhythm. Like you're not a lot of that goofy looking shit that he gets away with. I don't believe for a second he gets away with that shit with B-Ball. No, sir.
yeah,
No, sir. No.
Dog, he keeps talking about the sparring session and everything, but he had ample time to fight this motherfucker at 175. He know
What
damn
ain't
well
even
that
that? No.
sparring.
The shit is that who do you often see always bringing up fucking sparring sessions, bro? Like a PBC fighter's whole life is based on sparring sessions. Rolly's whole buzz was the sparring session with Ryan, you know? David's whole life is based on the Zerto sparring session. I used to spar Golovkin. I sparred. Well, that's awesome, bro. I mean, really, that's fucking great. But, you know, if you're not fighting these people, you know, what do I always say? Hergovic beat the fuck out of Dubois in sparring, but it didn't matter when they fought. When they fought, Dubois won. So, I mean, miss me
Dubois
with
beat
the
the shit out of dude.
beat the
Hold on,
shit
you-
out of him.
You got a clear pick already for Benavidez and Zerto, right?
I mean, I'm settling on Benavidez. I am hedging my bets, admittedly, but I do think the speed is going to matter. That I do think that if because we don't know, Brim, we don't know, but if he can have that speed at cruiserweight, right, that would make a world of difference. Because a lot of the guys that Zerto's been fighting are noticeably slower than him, like fucking Arsene Goulamari and Chris Billum Smith. What was Zerto's edge in those fights? Not just his strategy, but he was a little bit quicker than those guys. And, you know, David might be quicker than him. So we'll see, you know. We'll see.
Or their speed could be the same because they're both coming up from 168.
Well, I mean, in fairness, Chris, fucking Zerto ain't been in 168 and I'm a fucking millennium, bro. Like, he ain't been up there since before COVID, bro. Really?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's true.
Hot minute, bro. Like, so I mean, I think he's really settled into being a cruiserweight. Who do you got in that fight?
The dude who I think the Blade. I think he's gonna find a way.
You think the Blade is good? Really?
I think the Fruitcake's gonna win. I think he is.
So that's at least 3 people on the panel that have Zerto winning. Because I think Undefeated has him winning.
Zerto losing, bro. I'm sorry.
Real Talk has $100 on fucking Zerto. He's got $100. I don't know if he's
Nah,
betting with his head or his
putting
heart.
that.
I don't know.
I mean, I think it's decent enough odds for it probably for you to do something, but I don't know.
Ray, what do you
I
think?
want to. Oh, go, bro.
I
go
just
ahead,
think
Ray.
that Venus is going to be, going to be the
Come on,
first.
bro. Come on, bro.
He's gonna outwork him, bro.
You can't be overpowering Ray with all that shit, bro. Okay?
What shit?
Go ahead, Ray.
No,
Yeah,
I was
right.
gonna just say something too because I'm picking Zerto, but honestly, if I'm gonna put money on a fight, I want it to be like one of those like crazy odds that I know I can get away with, like
You
some
really
guy saying
have
some
Zerto
stupid
winning,
shit.
Ray. You
Yeah.
really have Zerto win. Really?
I had him. What's it called? I picked him like a while. I want to say I picked him like prior to him even leaving, like basically like right after his fight with what's his name with Bivol. Still, I remember I picked him and Mirage was there at the time. He was like, "Oh, you're really picking him after he just got destroyed?" I was like, "Yeah, I probably would."
What's your rationale?
Even back then, I rated Zerto's boxing skills higher than most people. I kind of thought, if anything, his come forward ability was a bit overrated. Like he seemed to be like very hesitant at times whenever he fought guys that could like fight back necessarily. And some people look at it as a negative, but to me, I'm like, hey, if boxing is your second base style after not being able to, be aggressive with somebody, that's a good second base to have.
Yeah.
And being bigger while doing it, and the fact that he's never really been like battered before or like really hurt that badly, at least in any fight I've seen, I don't really see what David's supposed to do. Like maybe he can outwork him, but that's the best I could see.
That's
Yo, I gotta
exactly what
ask
I
you guys
think.
a
Brim,
question.
wait. I want to go to Brim because Brim's got Benavidez winning. What do you see about Benavidez that tells you he's going to win that fight? Brim?
Exactly what he answered at the very end. I think Benavidez is just going to be a little quicker to the draw. It's going to be workmanlike. It's just a little bit more work, and it'll be a little 8-4, 7-5 debatable. I don't think nobody gets hurt, but there'll be some shots in the fight. But I just think Benavidez is going to just land more punches in the fight, guys. That's it.
Okay. Go ahead, Chris.
Yo, what attorney should Jai Opetaia be looking for to sue the fucking IBF? Because this shit shouldn't just be that, oh, he's not a Zuffa champion. I think he should sue these motherfuckers because if you look at the cruiserweight division, now it's going to be hot and it's going to be, a fights galore because the big bad bully is now at fucking
No, in fairness, Chris, it looked like they were going to give the title to Chris Billum Smith because he was there in those ranks. It was him and Vidal Riley, and you see that Chris just went to Zuffa. So yeah, that's not happening.
That shit going.
So I guess Vidal Riley going to be IBF champion. I guess
That's some
right.
that's some corny ass shit.
That's not a bad person to give to. Well, I'm making it sound a lot worse.
Who
I'm making it sound a lot worse than I thought.
Who you gonna fight for? Like, didn't he just who fought Masternak just now? Somebody fought Masternak. Wasn't that him?
Vidal Riley. Yeah.
Yeah. So he gonna fight for that shit.
I mean, he could fight the guys there. Realistically, I don't know how long Chris Billum Smith would stay at Zuffa. Like, I don't. Well, actually, no, it's a long-term commitment, isn't it?
No, it's a long-term deal, bro. And they're about to do a show. You heard they're about to do a show in Bournemouth, right?
Honestly, I think he'd fight the guys like Benavidez and who else is there? Zerto, to be honest.
I mean, Chris made the right move. I think I didn't get the chance to really get into it, but it's like, look, you would have fought Vidal, you would have lost. It's only worth taking the title. No, he would have lost. He would have lost. And it's only really worth taking the title shot if you're gonna win. Chris would have took that fight. He would have lost. You go to fucking Zuffa, they throw a buttload of money at you, and look now, they're taking you back to Bournemouth to headline a show. They're putting money in your pocket. In a little while, in other words, you would have fought Vidal, you would have lost right then and there. But the way you're doing it, you can get, 2-3 more fights out of your career before they feed you to Jai, because they're gonna feed you to Jai, bro. Like they are.
Jai gonna beat the shit out of it too.
Jai's gonna,
I don't see the plan though. Like, what's the that's an okay fight at this point, but like people are just gonna look at it and be like, hey Jai, like Chris has been kind of washed. Like, we don't even think he beats Vidal Riley. Why are you fighting guys like this?
Come on, bro.
No. You know what the thing is? I mean, like, don't just think of it in a boxing sense. Think of it in a metric sense, because we're gonna watch it on Paramount, but we're not. America's not the ideal hub for an Aussie versus a Brit. I believe that fight does numbers in the UK, and remember who the UK broadcast partner is: Sky. So, yeah, you can make that work, man. You can if you do it there. Is the thing. You do it there. You do it in the UK. Jai shouldn't give a fuck where the fight happens, because you knock this fucking guy out. Like, fucking UK, US, who fucking cares? You knock that guy out. So you don't got to be hung up on that. But for Zuffa to play this right, to where you actually put together a successful show, a successful event, you got to do it in the UK. You have to. It's not a big fight anywhere else. It's not even a big fight in Australia, bro. It's not. Like, no, it's actually bigger than the UK.
Jules, is CBS a show after the Brandon Ree show?
I mean, no, listen, don't even do that. Wait. Don't even do that. You got to give Chris more fucking credit than you give Brandon Ree. He at least was a champion, right?
No. I'm saying based on the fact that they reported that the first show outside the Apex was going to be Brandon Ree.
Yo, he's headlining?
Yeah, I told you that.
Oh my god!
And hold on. You just said that, right? I just want to get this over. So I've been looking at some of the clips from like motherfuckers really at Congress doing this shit, bro. But like, Nico, Ali, Walsh and shit talking about like Dana White and everything, right? And some of his points I agree with. Just some of the small stuff. But it's. But the thing is, when I'm agreeing with it, it's only in the context of okay, yes, you're right. They don't get paid that much in MMA. Yes, you're right. This does happen. But in
Yeah.
terms of you saying that this is gonna be everything in boxing, nah, bro. I don't know where you're getting that part from. Like, why are you guys treating this like is this like this is gonna be the standard now? Like it's just one guy doing it.
I think that Nico's argument, not everybody's that well versed. He did speak well, but I think the argument he's making is escalation. You
Yes.
do this now and then a year, blah 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 blah. Now I'm with you, Ray. You're not going to take over boxing with Brandon Reed. The fuck?
Yeah. Like you
Relax.
can't write me doomsday articles and then be like, yo, Brandon Lee is gonna be headlining next week. All right, bro. Yeah, sure. Sure.
Dr.
Man,
Doom,
this is-
aka
this is-
Mark
Yo,
Mexayo.
You better watch out, Chris. You better watch out, because Brandon Reed, bro. You better watch
Bro,
the
the
fuck
guy-
out.
like this is the guy. I'm looking at it. I'm
Bro,
like, yo,
I
the
thought
most
he was
embarrassing boxing deal possible with Conor Benn, and you guys decided to keep it going. This is what I'm supposed to be like looking at. Like this is the end of boxing. Are we serious?
The only
This is supposed to dominate the market.
and I really tried to 3D the thing in my head. Like, okay, there must be a more sophisticated play here for people to be this nervous. Yo, shut up!
They take a big enough
Um,
cut of the market share, and the rest is going to matriculate. That's what they're
No,
scared.
what I was thinking, if they left the alphabet organizations in a weakened state to where they can't do business the way that they did, that was the only thing I could come up with, Brim. That, if the WBC doesn't get to hand out belts as much as they used to, or the WBA, but even with that scenario, that still doesn't, you're not going to take over boxing because of that. That what you're doing doesn't really
Low-key, that
affect
would
the
help
IBF.
it. Not gonna lie. to
It
you.
would.
Yeah,
It
because
would.
it's
Wait.
alteration, that's
wait.
all it is.
Listen to me. It would help. It would help, but that doesn't do anything to the IBF. That doesn't do anything to the WBO. It doesn't affect them at all. And the WBC and the WBA, they will find another way to get the money, even if they're not. Think about it. Okay, so you're not handing out secondary belts anymore. Another way that you can manipulate the ranks is auction off the spots, because that's basically what you're doing with the belts. Just auction
Yeah.
off the spots. They'll
They do
find a
that
way to
already.
get the money. No, yeah, but they'll raise the price, is what I think.
Yeah,
They'll raise the
probably.
price, but they'll find the money. That and to the point you made, Tio's going over there. And for y'all, that's not a bad signing. For you guys, that's not a bad signing. But it's only really a good move if you can keep operational costs in check. And with him, I don't think that. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. That's a yeah.
But
Y'all
but
gonna
no.
waste money.
I would
Y'all gonna
assume
waste
like
money.
from the way that they work, like they would have to iron out a deal that he liked already. So they probably are hemorrhaging money already. But like,
Yo, why you think
Yeah, how much
Hitchens
do you
went
have to
over
pay
there?
him?
Why do you think Hitchens went over there and
because he had no
Berlanga went
choice,
over there?
realistically.
No.
At a
He
certain
had
point?
no. Listen, he had no choice. But that's basically saying that Keith Connolly had the option of using him sparingly against traditional and conventional means. And Keith Connolly, who we all know is money hungry, he took him to Zuffa. He took Edgar to Zuffa. He took Connor to Zuffa. So it's very obvious why he's taking these guys over there. Oh, because they're kicking out a lot of money. So you're fucking off money. Now back over to Tio. Tio is only a good signing if you can control the operational costs. If you have to pay him more than he's worth, and I'm 100% sure you're about to, if you have to pay him more than he's worth, then that's not a win. And what fight are you going to put him in that even
Conor
moves the needle? Right? Right?
Yeah.
Yo, I
Okay.
mean, and then you say, okay, well, they have Connor in the welterweight division and Hitchens versus Ben or Lopez versus Ben. Maybe those fights move the needle, but do they? Do they?
What the
Come
fuck?
on.
No. Not the fuck no.
They're fighting.
I'm just waiting for them to sign Mean Machine to Zuffa, Jules.
That does feel like a signing that they would do right
Yo,
now.
listen, they're doing the opposite of what I thought they should do. This is what I thought they should do. You sign a Mean Machine, you sign a Stanionis, you sign a Butaev, you get these fighters that already don't cost a lot of money, and you pay them a little bit more than what they were getting, right? Because you need a reason to bring them to you. So you pay them a little more, and instead of focusing on individual names and marquee value, what you do is you focus on quality control. That if we're showing you boxing matches on Sunday where motherfuckers is getting their ass beat, you gonna fuck with it just because of the entertainment value. That's what I thought the strategy was. Right now, I don't think there is a strat. Like, I don't see what the strategy is. Y'all overpaying Connor. You're about to overpay Teofimo. Pretty sure you're overpaying Berlanga. You're doing what everybody else was doing at this point.
Overpaid Berlanga at this point in his career is fucking disgusting.
Speaking of overpays for boring fights. Have you what's it called? Have you heard of like a rumor that they were like thinking about bringing in Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney for a fight?
Oh my god. I don't know what. I don't know why people are pushing for that. Like, are people like, what about that fight do you think is gonna be good? Like, what?
I know what it is. Know what it is. I'll tell you what it is, right? No, it's not that. It's that a lot of people, because the thing is too, it's not just people that are like fans of these guys, it's people that are not. And a lot of those guys, straight up, they don't like the whole, they think that it's like a fucking brotherhood between these guys, and they're like, yo, we just want to see these guys fight because we're tired of like almost these guys like protecting themselves from each other or whatever, like not fighting each other.
Yeah, but I mean, like if Devin has a reputation for being a boring fighter and Shakur has a reputation for being a boring fighter, what exactly is supposed to happen if you put them in the same ring, bro?
Because of what I just said before, bro.
Surprising excitement.
Yo, bro, you know it's crazy. A boring fighter and Andre Ward went to sleep during fucking Shakur's homecoming against Haratunian. What does that tell you?
I'm gonna say this as the only foundational Black American on
Shut
the panel.
The fuck
You gonna be fucked up.
You're Haitian. You're Haitian. You're not qualified to talk about this.
Fucked up.
You're Dominican. You're not qualified to talk about FBA.
Stop! You gotta stop, Chris.
Out of here, bro.
Well, yeah, y'all don't even consider yourselves black. No, what are you talking about?
Listen. I've always considered myself a black man, so I don't know what the fuck you talking
about.
No,
you Jews no black. Jews no black.
Blackish too, starring Jews.
No. In all seriousness, what I do believe is affecting the perception of a lot of things is people want to like that style. Not because it's entertaining, but because in the last 15 to 20 years, it's been characterized as the black style, which I've long maintained, no, it's not. Some of the most electrifying action fighters the sport have ever seen were black fighters. Marvin Hagler didn't fight like a bitch. Tommy Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard didn't fight like a bitch. Mike Tyson, Larry Holmes didn't fight like a bitch. Why are you taking this gay style and trying to make it the cultural identity of an ethnicity within the sport? That's why, Devin is boring. Okay? Devin is boring. Shakur is boring. And you're only protective of them because you're making that style the cultural identity of the black boxer when, bro, history tells a different story. Some of the meanest, most dangerous fighters the sport has ever seen, some of the most electrifying, was Roy Jones. Roy Jones didn't fight like them. Okay? He didn't fight like them.
Roy used to
James Toney. James Toney didn't fight like them. So why are we taking this gay style and trying to make it the representation of the black boxer in America when history literally says no? There are lots of different black boxers that use a lot of different styles, and some of the more entertaining ones the sport has ever seen didn't fight like these two homos. So can we stop being protective of this shit? Because Sky Nicholson is just as boring as Shakur Stevenson, and guess what she is? An Australian white woman. It's the style, okay? Style is boring, okay? Get it off of television. When you do that, we can heal. We can heal.
Look at Terence Crawford, bro. Like you said. Okay. Look at you fucking fool, bro.
I'm trying to tell
so
you, bro.
Fucking Jules Kumbaya.
Yo, Jules, I gotta ask you a question. What you think about Mauricio Sulaiman talking greasy about Terence Crawford, calling him a coward?
I think he's. I mean, like if you didn't catch for those who didn't catch the video, I What am I supposed to say, Chris? I can't stand that dude, bro. Really, dog. Like you're just so far up Canelo's ass, who I respect, by the way. But you're just so far up his ass. Like we don't need to know where your loyalties lie. And you're precisely the reason that I think we need Zuffa. You're the reason more than anybody else out there. Gustavo does a good job. Daryl Peoples, he blows hot and cold, but he's definitely doing a better job than you are, Mauricio. It's nauseating, bro. One of the best fighters the sport has seen in the last 15 years, by and large. The only American fighter that you could, America hasn't produced a lot of great fighters lately. No, they haven't. Crawford is the best of the last 15 years. Five-weight world champion, 3-time undisputed. Are you nuts? But he's a coward. No, but he's a coward because at 37 years old, he decided to retire. He's a coward. Well, hey, how old was Chavez when he retired? How old was he?
He was closer to 40 by the time he finished.
You
And
sure?
not
I thought
only
he was
that,
32.
he wasn't on top of his game like fucking Crawford was.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be honest that the only reason that I'm going to be honest because I am a foundational Black American, and that's the secret you guys don't understand.
All right.
Listen, shut the fuck up, Chris. You're Haitian, all right? The diaspora
You're
you
Dominican.
come from. Stop.
You're from
Okay?
Rio Piedra.
The only people who want Crawford to stick around are people that are angry he beat Canelo.
That's a fact.
The fuck else was there for him to do? What, you want to see a rematch? For what? Because Canelo was going to figure it out? Get the fuck out of here, bro. And I love Canelo. I love that kid. But stop.
And
Suleiman's just upset because he didn't get the payday. That's it.
Suleiman, and the thing is,
that's all it is.
And that's what bothers me. Like, honestly, that you're running a racket, and that's really what pisses me off. That, bro, this is extortion. This is extortion, bro. You think that a guy, he's supposed to kick out 300? Do you understand how much money that is? And you think you're just supposed to get that just because, like, yeah,
what was he kicking it out for? Like, is it not the sanctioning fee or something?
Yeah, but he wasn't gonna keep the belt. I said this already. Whether Crawford retired or Crawford didn't retire, one thing we know, he wasn't gonna keep those belts. He wasn't. If he would have stayed, he was gonna move down to fight who? Yanni Beck. Or does Yanni Beck have a WBC title? No. So what the fuck are we? So what? Why would I give you $300,000? Why?
So Mauricio Suleiman was like upset about that, like he was publicly upset that he didn't pay the sanctioning fee.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know he was publicly upset. I thought he just
he's
been
itching the whole time. That's why he's been doing what he's been doing.
My guy, he's been crying since it was cold outside. Like, yo, that dude been mad about that shit for months, bro.
Mauricio's upset like a chick who didn't get alimony.
Yeah, man. Terrence Crawford.
Shout out to the
Mauricio. He's putting belt to us.
All right, no, you're fucking up the song. Don't even do it. You're fucking up the song. The Gooch said, got here late. Did Nacho have mic issues? No, he didn't.
Fucking asshole.
Like you, shout out to Misael. Maybe making that fight will end that style. I just think, he's got his drawbacks, this kid. But I'd watch him 10 times out of 10 over the both of them. And that's Keyshawn Davis. We need more boxer punchers in boxing. Like, honestly, we need more. Why are boxer punchers the answer? Because boxer punchers usually yield very entertaining fights against pressure fighters. Usually that matchup is usually a really fun matchup. And boxer punchers, they still exhibit the skill that you can appreciate. They're not just, come forward idiots. Boxer punchers are usually more adaptable than other fighters. Whereas, one of the no, that's not true, bro. That's not boxer punchers. Listen. The thing is, while the pure boxer usually beats the boxer puncher, and we've seen it many times, the pure boxer usually beats them. Why? Because the boxer puncher can't beat the pure boxer at his own game. He can't. But that's one of the worst style matchups to watch. That's Teofimo Shakur. That's what that is. That's
It is, but what I mean is like that's what I mean. That's why I was like, I would rather just more pressure fighters in general. I don't really want more boxer punchers.
they
You
can't
guys
all be
are the
like
most
that.
limited guys.
No, they can't all be like that. Like, I love pressure fighters. Everybody knows that. That's one of my favorite styles to watch, arguably my favorite. But I do like I love counterpunching. That's why I was a big fan of James Toney when he was around. I love counterpunching in the pocket. So you get that kind of stuff from boxer punches. You still get the science, but you also get the brutality. Whereas with pure boxers, I just don't know what the fucking virtue is of watching that shit. Like, what is the virtue, bro? What, because he's moving around? Because he did a thing with a
Yeah.
jab?
He's avoiding contact, so it's exciting somehow. Like,
Really
weren't you
fucking
excited
exciting, bro.
about the latter half of like Alicia versus Bowling Ray Shin? How they were going at it?
Yeah, right. Like I mean, you know. Poor Alicia, man. I got to take a shit, but yo, she's fucking up, man. Oh God, she's fucking up, man. Tiara
She
Brown is
fucking
gonna
up.
do a. Tiara Brown's gonna do an interview tomorrow to talk about the call out. Shout out to D Styles, and I believe the other host is gonna be in the ring with Christine. And and it's just like everybody's coming at her now. Like I could name like 5 girls off the top of my head that's coming at her now. I'm like, I want to defend her, but I can't. Like the shit is.
So she's
the
really
shit,
serious about fighting the Tiara Brown. That's gonna happen.
I know she wanted
Ooh.
to, and Tiara's like, no, I want to be in my division. It's like, yo, the shit look weak. Like I can't say it. It look weak. You don't want to move
Ain't
up, but
nobody
you
in
want a
130.
smaller.
Move up.
Yeah. I'll be back after these commercial messages. Ignacio, take it away.
Have these fights even started yet, guys, or has fucking Jules just been ranting the whole time?
No, they started
have.
already. They started
Oh, okay.
already.
Yeah, started an hour ago.
You can tell those who don't have the zone description.
Opero.
I miss
Um,
Indian Shakur Stevenson, Nishan Dev.
Wait, there's an Indian
Shakur
version?
Stevenson is something.
Yeah,
Wow.
but he
I still
throws a
haven't
lot of
watched a
hands
single
though.
fight from him, so.
He's good. He's
Where's
good.
Miguel Madueño? Where he's been around,
He
right?
fought
Yeah.
Keyshawn, I think.
Yeah,
Didn't
he
he?
fought
Okay,
Keyshawn.
yeah.
He fought
Like,
Duarte.
okay, because I'm like, I know I heard this motherfucker before, Miguel Madueño.
Yeah,
Will be
he's
picking
fought a
his
few different
opponents to
guys.
win. But what were we talking about before? Oh yeah, what's it called? The Styles thing for a second. Yeah, so honestly, over time I was kind of looking at it and I was like, damn, a lot of people blame these pure boxers for looking, boring against these boxer punchers, and there's blame to go around, but they haven't taught these boxer punchers how to deal with a step back jab, bro. That hasn't been patched yet. We in the age of 2026, and that's still a viable move.
Well, you got to remember, there's not a lot of good trainers out here anymore. That's the problem. Guys who were trainers 20, 25 years ago didn't exactly pass it down to somebody else who was going to keep teaching these guys how to actually fight. That's the problem. There's just not a lot of good trainers out nowadays.
A Mexican knows how to get past the step back jab, but magically nobody in America that knows how to do all this like boxer puncher shit. They can roll their shoulder and throw a hard punch or whatever, but hey man, bro, you pull your jab back with your legs, it's over.
Everybody wants to be Roger Mayweather and be a mitt man. Nobody wants to fucking actually teach these guys how to fight. That's the difference. Everybody wants to throw 20 punch combinations on the mitts, but nobody actually wants to learn the fundamentals. Who the fuck's honking?
God damn.
The fuck? Somebody's pissed off.
Yeah.
Jeez. That's why, man. That's why there's not a lot of good American fighters.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I like boxer punchers. Like I know he really didn't amount to shit, but Keith Thurman, a boxer puncher, like he was way better than entertaining wise than Shakur.
Wait, and I'll get on to Keith right now too. Another reason why I don't like boxer punchers. The second they actually, like, a lot of people are saying like the matchup that's always great is boxer puncher versus pressure fighter, right? Wrong.
Yeah.
Because what happens often is that when if what's it called, a boxer puncher can't affect a pressure fighter with their punch, it's really just what's it called, a pressure fighter versus a less than effective pure boxer. That's really what it turns out to be, because if you don't have the punch for the boxer puncher part, you're just a boxer, and not a particularly great one at that too at times. With Keith Thurman, you can see like, yo, when he can't really hurt a guy, he starts booking it. Like he's on the
Well, I
back foot,
mean,
he's waving his arms, but he's not really doing any damage. Like he's just there.
when
Yeah, at that point
speaking of a
you can't hurt the.
boxer,
Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
like speaking of boxer puncher, and I brought up Keith Thurman, the perfect fight for that shit. Porter, Sean Porter is a straight pressure fighter, and that was a hell of a fight. That was a great fight. And
Yeah, but he couldn't
he
hurt Thurman. Like,
yeah,
look at Thurman Porter. Like the thing, once you can't do that, right? Then you got to rely on fighting for points, and fight to the distance.
But he
That's
was
what you
able
gotta
to
do.
hurt Porter at like one point in the fight though. Like he was able to like stun him a little bit, so that's why the fight was still
he won.
entertaining.
I still can't believe that shit
Bro.
was free. Fuck.
Hey, back
Yeah,
in the
it was
day
on-
when the
it was on
PBC had
CBS.
their motto, bro. The
It
PBC
was
had the was it
2015.
When they had their
free
shit together.
boxing for all.
When they still had close to
In the last
$500 million.
Yo,
Now we got the
Alcides,
Zone
they kept
Ultimate.
that shit free. He should have just kept that shit free and been like, yo, Floyd, you're gonna have to go into debt, bro. Like a lot faster, bro. Like, I'm taking
No
literally
extra cost.
like you're not even gonna have
Yo.
like, you think I'm taking 300 mil now, bro? I'm taking 6. I'm taking 6 next week, bro. There's nothing you can do. Like he should have
Yo,
just
what?
used all that stolen money for good.
I don't like Floyd. I never liked him his career. But yo, I don't even like Al either. But Al is a piece of shit. God damn.
Oh no, absolutely.
Oh,
He's a
Absolutely.
piece of shit, bro.
But you know what I say to that?
Oh.
You know what I say to that? For years, that motherfucker acted like leaving Bob Arum and going to Al Heyman was the greatest thing he had ever done, bro. Eat that, bro.
Yeah,
You just gotta
and the
eat
shit,
that, bro.
the shit
Take
that I
it.
hated was the fans online that they were like, see, I'll get the fighters paid. Floyd wasn't making money until you
Yeah.
got with Al.
yeah.
Like, look at that shit now. He ain't got no money
Yo,
because of Al.
it was a mantra back then that I'm not doing business with Bob Arum. I'm not doing business with Bob over and over again, just to justify these fights not happening.
Yeah, that's true.
And the funny thing is, fucking, look what ended up happening. That motherfucker got ripped off by his own manager. I mean,
And
if that
guess
wasn't
what? And
fucking
now he's
Wait,
karma.
hold
fighting
on,
Manny
hold on.
Pacquiao.
He got read
Oh,
by his advisor, bro. Let's be correct.
oh yeah, fact.
Advisor,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
advisor.
you might as well put that shit in quotation marks, undefeated.
Yeah, air quotes. Like
Yeah,
air
Never
quotes.
mentioned in the
Dr.
Ali
Evil.
Act, by the way. Never mentioned that title.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's how you get past it. I mean, like they quite literally can't do shit once you say that out loud. Like, well, Al Heyman's literally a manager and a promoter. No, he's an advisor. He's
Yo, that
advising the
shit.
I literally,
fighters. He's
I ain't gonna
advising
lie.
the managers. He's
That's
advising the
slick
promoters.
level. That's a slick level 100 right there. That's like saying, "Oh, me a pimp? I'm not a pimp. I'm a woman manager." Like,
Yeah.
nah, bro,
Yo,
you a
facts.
pimp.
I'm just a human trafficker.
Yeah. Yo.
No.
Bro.
You'd have to rip it out. Be like, no, I'm not a human trafficker. I'm just a booking agent. I book people to go
Yeah.
other places, and they pay me to do that. I send
I'm a
I'm a
travel
casting
agent.
director.
I'm a travel
casting
agent.
director.
exactly.
Sit on
That's
my
what
casting
Al Heyman's
couch.
doing.
Officer drugs. No, these are pharmaceuticals. So these
I'm
are
a street pharmacist.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, I picture in a fucking back room after every fight Floyd had, counting his money and literally literally going 3 for me, 1 for Floyd. 3 for me, 1 for Floyd. That's where all the fucking money went.
I'm not gonna lie. If I were him, bro, if I already took 300 mil, why not just take more at that point, bro? Like he's letting you take $300 million out of his pocket is insane. Like I might as well just go all the way. Like, how much money is he really gonna notice not missing out on?
And I guarantee you that about 100 of that 300 went to Canelo.
Yeah, That shit might be one of the biggest. And if he loses to Pacquiao, and that's the reason why I might actually watch the fight. Because I think if he loses, that actually would be like a genuine shift in at least the way that like boxers and fans like react to this stuff now.
Fucking, I mean, but I don't know. It just, that fight doesn't do nothing for me. It's literally the senior citizen tour fucking fighting. Like, come on. Like, what
It
are we really
doesn't.
going to get out of that shit?
Nah, but the thing is, if you wake, no, I'm gonna tell you what, bro. If you wake up in the morning, or fuck in the morning, bro, you might just keep refreshing Boxer until you see it, bro. And you see a 1 by Floyd's record, that's gonna hit better than crack in the 80s, I guarantee it. I haven't had crack in my life, and I can guarantee it.
Yeah, but it's ephemeral, man. It's there and then it's gone. You know, boxing has to get its shit together.
Yeah,
man. We trying to
yeah,
see him
yeah.
fights. We're trying to see him fights over marinade and shit like that. You know, that it takes 6 years to make or
No,
10. You know,
exactly
that
though. But
fighting
what's it
past the
called?
age of 30.
This happens. They're gonna look. You're gonna see a fighter in the future. You're gonna be like, man, I can marinate this fight for however much money, just like Floyd did. But that motherfucker
Yeah.
ended up broke. Yeah, never mind. Let's just do it now. If I can even
Yeah.
get like one person to do that, or one fighter does that in the future, that would be great. And that's what I would be hoping for.
Well, the thing it's going to take is it's going to take these motherfuckers that are American, like Jules said, you got to starve them, because at this point, until they start feeling it in their pocketbooks, we're not going to get the change that we need as far as them sitting on the sidelines forever waiting for a payday.
I don't think it's okay. I'll say this. I think the damage for the most part is kind of already done, especially because of Turkey Al Sheikh. But like, the fuck is
Who's
that?
jerking off? Who's jerking off?
What's that?
Oh, that's
squeaking?
that's my grinder. I was grinding my butt. Sorry.
What?
Fuck, I feel like smoking. Shit.
But what's it called? Yeah. Oh my gosh, I fucking lost track of thought.
Oh, about Floyd's. Oh,
Yeah. No, I already said I was like, yeah, that shit gonna hit like
No,
crack in
we
the
were
80s,
talking
but
about the overpaying of fighters.
yeah, okay. So the overpaying of fighters. So if we're talking about guys like Stevenson, Devin, whatever, yeah, it's over for that. You're gonna be overpaying those guys until they retire. Basically, I'm not gonna lie. Even when the money goes down, it's
honestly,
gonna be an overpay.
like,
But I don't
like
think it's gonna be
honestly,
long for that.
honestly,
Well,
if you're Dana
it's one
White,
thing. It's one thing to give them $2 or $3 million versus 6 or 7. That's going to be a
Yeah.
massive difference.
But the thing is too is that I only see them like if you notice by now, those guys are really only in like Riyadh season Turkey fights. And I think like when those fights dry up, I think a lot of those guys, their demands are gonna go straight down, or you're gonna see them become like inactive to the point where they might just bounce out of boxing because they've made that much money.
Devin
Yeah.
Haney.
And I
That
really
sounds
don't think it's that long because if you realize they're not young anymore. Like Shakur Stevenson's 28 years old.
Yeah.
There's not that long before.
And they look like they want to
It's
fight
up.
one time a year. They look like they really just want to fight once a year, get the multi-million-dollar check, and then go on holiday. That's the schedule that they look like they want to be on. You know, they don't want to fight 3 times a year. Those guys. That might help to phase them out, though, Ray.
Yeah,
Get those
that's
guys
what I
out
mean.
of boxing.
They're out. I really don't think there's a lot of like guys that are really on that level of asking for that much money. And the guys that are, no joke, they're getting shut down immediately. Recognize
Yeah.
Floyd Schofield. What the fuck is he doing? Nothing.
Exactly. They're
Like
getting, yeah.
like Oscar's nipped that. I wouldn't be surprised. I remember like Floyd Schofield said, "Oh, I might be leaving to go to Zoof or whatever." I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, you're not Virgil, and Oscar doesn't look like he's fucking with him either. He might dead just say, "Yo, you could leave on the like, don't let the door hit you, bro.
Yeah.
Have a nice day." And we not gonna miss you.
You got too many guys. I mean, the Schofields are probably one of the most brazen examples of guys who aren't worth a goddamn thing yet. And you haven't done anything yet. You haven't even fought for Abdullah has his world title. Raymond Muratalla has his world title. You don't have anything, and you're already go to Zuffa, bro. You might as well go to Zuffa. They have a lightweight division. Go to Zuffa, because we're not gonna,
Like you said,
Mhm.
like you said, Jules, bring me a Mexican.
Yeah. Shout out to Misael. I get the WBC being greedy, but is the fee like a flat fee, a certain percentage? It was a big fee, but he got paid 50 million. I mean, Bud wanted to be undisputed. The fee is a flat, it's a percentage that caps out at 300,000. You understand that anything under 300,000, it's a percentage of the purse. But once it reaches 300,000, it caps off there. The point that I'm making is whether Crawford was going to retire or he was going to move down. Either scenario, he wasn't going to keep that belt. So why would you pay $300,000 for a belt you're not going to keep? And we could say, oh, he got 50 million. Yes, so what? That still doesn't entitle y'all to 300,000. It just doesn't.
Wait,
Not
hold on.
not
He
because
just-
wait, not because Crawford didn't have it, but why would, for what reason would he be paying you? For what?
wait, I didn't know they make them pay the sanctioning fee after the fight's over.
I think so, yeah. I think so.
Yeah, you gotta. That's
Honestly,
retarded. That's retarded.
I don't-
You would have to change that because you can just drop
I
the
don't,
belt after anyway.
I honestly, I don't like Mauricio. I really don't. And then he ain't shit. But what Bud did, I would have done the same thing. I'm like, man, fuck you. If I'm retiring, I'm like, man, fuck
Cotto
you.
did. ¿Tú no viste que Cotto hizo lo mismo? Cotto didn't pay the sanctioning fee ahead of the Canelo fight. He didn't pay it. If he would have won, he wouldn't have got the belt. He didn't pay. But when he doesn't pay it, remember, he didn't pay it.
Mm.
And to pay Gennady to step aside, he didn't pay that either. He didn't pay that. So, Mauricio, did you call him a coward? No.
You know, that's reminded me of something. I remember what's it called? I think it was Andre Ward or somebody that said like, yo, like some guys they don't have to pay the sanctioning fees at whatever time or whatever. But then I remember that somebody was talking about Terrence Crawford when he fought in Dongo a while back for the Undisputed, and they said they had to pay a fuck ton of money to get that fight done, like for all the sanctioning fees and everything.
I'm saying, and
I don't know.
and if he were
But-
gonna stay, at super middleweight, I would have to concede, Crawford, you're wrong. If he were gonna stay, but if he it's either he was gonna move down or retire, and he retired. So what, he's supposed to just kick out 300,000 to you on the way out? This is a fucking
It's-
racket. This is extortion.
It's not that okay. Like, yeah, he was gonna retire, whatever, right? But let's not pretend like fucking Turkey and Nick Khan didn't tell Crawford to do that shit. He did get.
No,
They
no, no,
did
no, no,
tell
no. Manning, no. I disagree. I think that was all Crawford, bro. I really do.
Yeah.
Because it's just common sense. Undefeated. If I'm not staying, if I'm my fault. If I'm not staying at this weight, why would I give y'all money? I'm not staying at this weight. Even if I do keep fighting, I'm not staying at this weight. So why would I give y'all $300,000?
Also, if you guys remember, when Floyd fought Mosley, he didn't want to pay the fees for the WBA, so he just whooped Team Mosley ass that night. He didn't even get the belt. So why
Yeah.
Mauricio didn't say nothing when Floyd actually paid for his WBC belt at that time because
Que-
Floyd had the WBC belt. So he
Oye,
didn't
esto,
fight for that.
ellos le preguntaron a Mauricio, yo, David Benavidez is fighting at cruiserweight for his next fight. This was 2 months ago. They said he's fighting at cruiserweight for his next fight. This is right after they stripped Shakur Stevenson for not paying the fee at lightweight for a fight that he was going to have at super lightweight. And you remember, that's why they stripped him, because they wanted money for a fight they weren't even sanctioning. So I guess he's supposed to pay you to keep his belt at lightweight.
Yeah, they call it
That's
a holding fee.
a holding fee. And they asked Mauricio, yo, are you doing that to David? Yes, I believe so. And like, you could just see that he was lying. Like, Brody, you're not charging David anything to keep that belt at light heavyweight. Keep it a bean. You're not charging him. Now, I'm not the guy. I'm not the Jesse Smollett of the shit. I don't do that. You guys know that by now. But Brody, it's very obvious what you're doing. Let's just be honest.
I don't know. I think he's singling him out because it's what's it called? Because he's associated with Crawford, not that. But
No,
I see where you're
think
going with this.
where I'm going is he would prefer that certain fighters that he identifies as marketable hold the belt. So he gives them amnesty, but everybody else he rips them off. That's
Well,
what
yeah.
I
If
think you want David. I think
I
you're
I
giving
can't
David
say
a
that
pass.
when he
Do you
rode Devin Haney,
listen.
bro.
No,
He was
listen.
Devin Haney's biggest supporter
My
in the
my
WBC.
I'm not talking race, but
Oh, okay.
it is. I'm not talking race, but I am talking about partiality. He's partial to Mexican fighters or Mexican American fighters. Because do you really believe that David's given him $300,000 for the light heavyweight title? You believe that? I don't.
I don't think a fight
No, te lo
with
voy a poner
David is
así.
going
I
to be
think
worth
what,
what it
what
would be for
happens with the
300,000.
WBC is that they're always gonna back the guy who has a country on a or who who's a ticket seller. If you have a country behind you like Canelo or like an Argentina guy or some shit, or if you happen to be the
Or
American, who
Fury.
move
Or
tickets,
Fury. Or
míralo ahí está,
Wilder.
Fury,
Or
or just
Wilder because
simple,
they backed Wilder.
o
Lo
si
que
tú
yo estoy
vendes tickets,
diciendo,
tú sabes.
pero lo que yo estoy diciendo es simple. They're exhibiting partiality in the sense that I'm 100% sure you are not charging David to keep that belt at 175. And if you are, it's likely less than you're charging Shakur. You wanted what, 100,000 or 300,000 from Shakur? I don't think David
100.
even has that to give you.
Yo te voy
And
a decir una vaina.
I don't think
I
they're
think that
charging
he's
him.
paying it. No, I think he's paying it.
I don't think he's paying.
A lot of them guys, man. Te voy a decir por qué. One of the big reasons that Charlo is, well, I think like small, but one of the reasons that I think a lot of these fighters they are getting extorted by these sanctioning bodies, and I think they're screaming in different ways. Remember what this guy, what's his name, Errol, said in the press conference? Yeah, I want to know
Yeah,
where
Errol
all the
said that.
3% goes. ¿Tú te acuerdas? So
Yeah, I
that's the thing.
remember
I think
ahead of the
low key they're
Crawford
getting
fight.
extorted. Yeah, and imagine somebody who's not fighting like I think it was Big Charlo for like 3 years or 2 years, some shit, and he kept the belt. So that holding fee, I think he was paying
Okay,
that
pero
just to keep the belt.
con él fue más obvio, porque why would you let him keep the belt if he's not fighting? Surely they're paying you. I understand that, but I'm just saying that in general, circling back to Crawford, there was no reason for him to pay you. There was no reason for him to pay you. None whatsoever. But you, like an extortionist and a racket, you're just expecting him to pay you just because. You think it's all about the honor of your fucking title. Like you really believe that the fight is made better because it's for your fucking title. There's 3 other ones out there, bro. Like get a fucking grip. So I just can't stand Mauricio. Like I can't.
I don't know. But you still fought. But you still fought.
Let me read the
title,
super
though.
chat. Let me read the super chat. Misael said it's like ordering food, eating most of it, then asking for a refund. I disagree. No, I disagree. If I know, you say that, Misael, but if the guy knew he was going to either retire or move down, then why would he pay for the belt?
No, but that
If he
does
knew
not. That doesn't work like that though. Because if that's the case, then you would. He's still sanctioning the fight. You're still fighting for the title. Like the sanctioning fee goes into that.
No, then all right then. I didn't see anybody losing their minds when Cotto did the same thing, and Cotto did not retire right afterwards. He did not pay the fee for the Canelo fight. He didn't pay it.
Wait, hold on.
And
One
he
second.
kept
One
the belt.
second. Didn't they also said that Crawford owed Mauricio for like the last fight, for the last WBC fight?
No, what it was, once again, they wanted a holding fee when he was fighting for the WBA. When he was fighting for the
Oh yeah, nah, that's ridiculous. Yeah, if that's what I'm hearing. Nah, never mind.
But this is what I'm telling you, that no, like this is extortion, bro. Like, yeah, this is extortion. You want a piece of everything the fighter does henceforth after they held your title, and no, that's ridiculous, bro. Because you're already paying the WBA. Why would we have to pay you too for a belt that isn't on the line? It doesn't make sense.
That was the unpaid fees people were talking about when they said
They
he had,
wanted money
fees.
for a WBO for a WBO fight at 140.
Come on. Shout out to Peter. Place some blame on the opponents too. Tio got hit with 10 jabs around till he got bloody, and he still used his shit Philly shell and didn't put his hands up. I look, I get that T.O. against the pure boxer, you know, he looked horrible, and I said that he would.
Walk
But I'm
down, by
just
the way.
I'm just speaking in terms of what makes for an entertaining fight for all of us to watch. It's not a pure boxer. It just not. And that's in a fight that they're winning, that they're dominating. If you can't entertain people by dominating, yo, dog, you don't belong on television. Straight up. You can't get excited about that shit. Oh, look at that jab, and look at that feint, and look at that
I mean, I
jab.
think they
and that
belong on
jab.
television, just like they absolutely can't be the fucking main event. You know, like that's fucking ridiculous.
I mean,
Oh, look
I
at him
don't-
spin out the corner.
right, right. Oh my god, I never
I
saw
won't say
this.
I won't. The only reason why I don't like going that far is because it's like at the end of the day, even if it's your style or whatever, if you earned it, you earned it. Like if you earned like the
Mira,
world
William
title and the tough
William
fights and
Skull
whatever.
earned the IBF
I don't
title.
buy, bro.
You want to do this shit?
Pero venga
Do
acá.
you want to do this shit? You wanna-
He might have earned it. He lost it to Canelo, and then he got his ass
Yeah, but the
handed
thing
to
is,
him
on
by
Yeah,
paper,
Jacob
no,
Bank.
Did
you're
he
right. Yo,
win
he
because
earned
he
it
fought today?
that
He
short
fought
amount of
today,
time,
Jacob
bro.
Bank. He fought today. Let me check if he won.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
did.
fought
He knocked
today,
the guy
Jules.
out. He knocked the
The
guy
thing
out
is,
for
here's the
body
thing,
slam.
though.
Okay,
If
fair
you're gonna go like, you know, if they earn it, quote unquote, they actually earn it because on paper, you know, they have a lot of accolades, but they are still boring, you know.
It's that boxeo, como every other sport, is entertainment. Like that comes first. Why does it come first? Because if people aren't entertained, they don't watch, they don't spend money. Maybe you could put those guys on a prelim card or whatever. But the argument is simple. At the height of this sport's popularity, at the forefront of it, were not guys like Devin and Shakur. No, only Floyd was the standout. Floyd is the only guy who was that way, that was at the head of the sport. But the rest of the time, it's never those guys, bro. And I don't want to hear people comparing Floyd to Sugar because Floyd didn't fight like Sugar. Like, I don't understand. Like, you know what you're comparing? That they're both black. That's what you're comparing. Because Sugar Ray Leonard was not a boring fighter. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Sugar was
Yeah,
a dog.
seriously.
Sugar was a fuck. But they do that though. They're not. They don't fight the same, bro. Tommy Hearn, Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler. None of them fight like Floyd. None of them. The only association, and it's a very tenuous one. The only association you could make is Purnell. But Purnell wasn't.
No, that's not even comparable, Jules.
Wait. I said it's tenuous.
In my opinion, that's insulting Purnell because Purnell was one of the few dudes that could literally stand in front of a guy, make the guy completely fucking look bad, and then sting him up right in front of him too. There's not too many guys that can do that. Floyd couldn't even do that.
Well, I look, you know, I don't want to do the gay weather thing, but he was pretty good in the pocket. I mean, the Canelo
Yeah,
fight,
but it wasn't like you just said, Jules. It's two different guys with two different styles.
yes.
Purnell
didn't
could
clinch.
literally move his upper body and head, and guys would be fucking swinging and missing, and then he could hit them with a two-piece right down the middle after the hits. And Floyd was more of, let me
Ignacio,
go
I'm
ahead
gonna
and counter
simplify
after you
that.
try to.
I'm gonna simplify that. He just Purnell didn't clinch.
Yeah,
rest my
Purnell
case.
didn't hold. Purnell really didn't hold.
I
He
rest my
didn't-
case.
he'd
Yeah,
slip-
that's
he'd
true.
slip and roll. He didn't hold. He really didn't.
No.
Go watch him. Go watch. He didn't hold.
He fought fucking Julio Cesar Chavez and never clinched it once.
But not only that, he fought Jose Luis Ramirez and never did that once. Oh shit!
Yo, I fucking
Slap
missed
that.
that.
That's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yo, the dude is laid out, but I didn't see it.
Dude, he hit him with a nice counter left hook, Jules.
Bad connection.
Clean on the jaw.
Yeah, we just
I gotta
we
rewind
don't
this.
claim that Maduro guy no
Let
more.
me see.
He's Dominican.
God damn. Whiplash.
Hey, I'm glad this pick worked. We've got another great lightweight contender to look at.
Yeah. What's his name?
But we
Chavez?
do need Argentinians, though.
Yeah.
That sounds
Chavez.
funny.
Chavez with an S. These fucking Argentinians.
Yo te lo voy a decir, manín. I think that both Matchroom, Zanfer, and Golden Boy should stop searching for talent within the United States and cut on costs by signing Argentinian and Mexican fighters. Mexicans, obviously, right? But Argentinians also, because, bro, them dudes always come to fight. Brian Castano, Gustavo Limos, you name them, they come to fight.
So
And
if
when
you
they,
pay
Chino,
attention,
that's
Jules,
Chino's market.
so low key, if you pay attention, Jules, this is what's going on. Because now you see more and more Argentinians like on the cars and shit like that. Like, you see them more on Pro Box. Little by little, they're doing it. So like, what happens in boxing is what happened in the UFC. That the Dagestanis and the Middle Easterns took over because it's cheaper, and they want to fight whoever. But in this case,
yeah,
it's really better for boxing because they're more entertaining, and they're gonna fight more.
El
I don't know about
Diablo.
cheaper, but they're gonna fight more.
Yeah, he
No, they are
flattened that
cheaper.
motherfucker, bro.
El
That shit look
Diablo.
crazy, bro.
That was a
It was
crazy
looking
left hook. He
fine
nailed
too.
him.
Yo, that was
Diablo.
a short. That shit was short as shit too. Bing.
That's a
El
6-inch
Diablo.
punch, my guy.
Yo, that's wow. Yo, the wild shit is the hand was at home though. He caught him like just right on, because the hand was there.
Front that bitch every day, man. Niggas get snoot in front that bitch every day, dog.
Poor Dominican guy, bro. Damn.
Deja la vaina, manín. Deja la
Madueño mexicano.
Bang! Oh my god.
Fuck
Perfect
God,
coming
bro.
countered.
But
Madueño's
yeah, like
Mexican.
the point that I was making is because and it's a point that we go over endlessly, that because Mayweather was the poster child of the previous era, the younger generation tried to model themselves after him. So you start seeing a lot of that on TV. When he stops being the poster child and the guy that people want to be, then boxing can go back to having more boxer punchers and less pure boxers when he stops being the poster child. So let's hope,
Yo, Keishan Davis went life and death with these motherfuckers.
Yo, facts, right? That's exactly what I'll be thinking every time, bro. Every time.
Ustedes son malos. Ustedes son malos. Ustedes son
Porque
malos. You
He
don't
like,
gotta do that.
he
to
straight
Keith.
up
You don't
says
gotta
that's
do that
his
to
tough.
Keyshawn.
He says that's
Ese
his
tipo no
toughest
tiene
fight,
pierna,
bro.
manín. Fuck
He
outta
says
here.
it every time he gets a chance, bro.
Motherfucker had the wilder legs.
Yo, Keyshawn Davis
His
versus
toughest
what's
fight
this
just
guy?
was like Amir
Chavez?
Khan, bro.
Yeah,
Keyshawn Davis.
Chavez.
That's
Yo,
happening,
here's the
but-
thing though. I like Keishan because he's entertaining, but I'm not impressed with that motherfucker at all.
At all. it's the crazy guy,
Boxísticamente.
I feel you.
Can I say?
Él
Can
me,
I,
él
no,
me
no, can I
embulla,
say
pero
something? Espera. I'm with Jose. I'm not impressed, but I like what I see. But I'm not
yes,
impressed.
he's entertaining.
I don't see Crawford. I'm impressed with Abdullah Mason. I'm not impressed with Keyshawn. I like what I see. It's good, and I want to watch more of it. But am I blown away? No. He's good at what he does, but I can see the limits or what they will be.
I think leaving that team might have been a mistake. Like, I understand he got a great win over Jermaine Ortiz, first got to stop him and everything. But
Yeah, but okay,
I don't know. I didn't like how he looked in that fight.
you're always gonna
I don't
stop
like how he looked in
somebody
that team.
when you outweigh them by like 30 pounds on fight night, man. Fuck out of here.
I think
I'm
he
not,
left that
Jermaine
team.
Ortiz is a big dude. I'm not gonna lie. So I
Let me
I can't
say,
even
let
that.
me
That's
say,
my
let me
impression.
say. Wait. Let me say. You know why he left that team? Bomac wasn't gonna put up with that shit. You ain't gonna put. You came in 4.5 pounds overweight.
Yeah,
Bomac not gonna put up with that shit.
It's not like
Fact,
it's not
bro.
like he fired the team. The team dropped them. That's what happened.
Bomac can only have you
In boxing,
20 pounds
man,
overweight, like he is.
the thing about in boxing,
He's
man, it happens more than
overweight
you
so
think.
that you don't have to be. He's overweight so that you don't have to be, Keyshawn. You can't do this. They got
Well,
Richard
you funny
Torres.
nigga for that, bro.
Wait. Country, they got Richard Torres. I like that shit.
Oh yeah.
Bomac got Richard Torres. Y'all know that, right?
Huh?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You guys didn't know this?
How did he pull that off?
Who's he
That's
gonna
good.
spar over there?
Don't worry about
Bomac or
That's gonna be good for him though, man.
I like that shit. I like
Hey,
that
maybe
shit.
maybe he can make him throw a proper combination, bro. Yo, that shit.
Why
That
you
would be
gotta
amazing.
amazing.
though,
Richard didn't do nothing to you for you.
when
to
you
be
have
talking shit like that.
here's the thing though, a lot of coaches they want like a guy desperately, but many of them they're not really like struggling for money. Like a lot of guys, it's gonna sound crazy. Like at the beginning sounds good, like okay, I'm training like Ryan Garcia, but then none of them coaches want him anymore. Because
Well,
what's
I
his
mean,
name?
Because
Derek
he's a
James.
fucking pain in the ass to deal with, Jose. That's why.
Oh, yeah, shit. Who fuck
Es
It
que
ain't
por eso
because he's
es,
not
like,
talented. It's because he's a pain in the ass.
pero por
Hey,
eso
but,
es like
but
Bomac
Sha-
as as undisciplined as much of how much of a fat bastard he is, he's actually like when you see his training camps, I actually like you run like an animal. Like you going
Yeah,
improve in
it's
that
a boot
training
camp.
camps.
It's a boot camp,
Yeah.
bro. You know, it's a boot camp. And Keyshawn, I see that. Look, I don't think he gets found out at 40 if he stays at 40. I don't think he gets found out there, and I really don't see anybody at welterweight that would get him. Like, I'll tell you right now that I think he would beat Ryan. I think he would beat Rolly. Devin, yeah, I think he'd beat Devin. Devin is gay.
Del problema
Okay.
de él, man, esa piernita, man. I don't think he's nothing at welterweight, man.
I'm gonna be real. I wouldn't be comfortable against Keyshawn with anybody that has speed and fat. It's gonna sound crazy, right? It's gonna sound some crazy
Yo,
shit.
you better not say what I think you're about to say.
It's gonna sound wild, right?
Yo,
It's gonna sound bad.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna sound bad.
I already know what
It's
it
gonna
is.
sound
Oh
bad.
shit!
But look, all I'm gonna
Today,
say
Junior.
is right. All I'm gonna say is right. He's rematching Nair Albright, and I didn't complain because that fight was close as fuck. And Nair Albright doesn't really have power. He's just a guy that's fast. Now,
Yo,
if you had a guy that
yo, I know
Look at
you're
that.
not gonna say. I know, yo, I know you're not about to say what you about to say.
Alvarez gonna beat him.
who?
Teofimo, bro, really?
Oh
Really?
no, I was gonna say Ryan. I was not gonna say.
Oh,
Teofimo.
no. Ryan doesn't beat him. No, Ryan. Bro, come on. Use your head, Ray. If you can't knock out fucking Barrios, bro.
I'm not saying he knocks him out. I said he beats him. I did not say he
pero
knocks him
Barrios
out.
is huge.
What about
man. Barrios is huge,
what about
man.
Whoa.
what about
And I'm not
Morataya?
using Barrios.
Say it again. Say it
You said,
again.
what about Morataya?
Morataya?
Con quién?
I could think that too.
Keyshawn.
Yeah, versus Keyshawn.
I mean,
que Keyshawn-
I don't. Let me tell you something. Wait. I don't think Muratalla fights Keyshawn. Right now, it's looking like Muratalla might fight Shakur. That's what it's looking like. It's just a question of where. Do they do it at 35 or do they, I think they're going to do it at 40, personally. I think they're going to do it at 40. I think Raymond is done
Shakur
at
wants
35.
it at 35.
Yeah, I think Raymond needs to move up. I think he's been
Well, they're the
fucking
ones that
struggling
said-
at
And they're
35.
the ones that said that shit, too. They're the ones that said that shit. So I didn't pull it out of my
know.
ass. They're the ones that
I
said
know.
that shit.
Another thing on the Keyshawn thing. Here's the thing, though. He already said he's gonna be a welterweight for his next fight because he's already calling out Haney's bitch ass, which is that's a fight I actually want to see. Because Keyshawn's gonna make that shit entertaining. But the thing about Keyshawn is that he got away with a lot of weight bullying back then. Because he's tremendously huge for that division.
Ah, but
You know.
come on with the weight bully.
Mírale la
Jose. Él
pierna.
no está haciendo nada. They're all doing it, bro.
Yeah, but I
All
got you.
of
But here's the
them.
thing. Yeah, but I got you. But hear me out on this. The thing about him is he has a lot of him and Haney. They're not really that different. The thing about them is like the shot selection and just the fact that Haney has really small and weak wrist. But they really are like almost kind of sort of the same fighter. The thing is, Haney's more.
Espera. Si tú no eres Jorge Linares, y si tú no eres Vasil Lomachenko, I'm going to say that in the last 20 years of the lightweight division, it's been all weight bullies. Luke Campbell was 6'1" at that weight, bro. The fuck?
Yeah.
What do you
No,
think,
I
Mikey? No, wait. What do you think Mikey Garcia was rehydrating to, bro? It's all weight bully. The point I make, I don't do that to Keyshawn or really any other fighter, not even David, not really, because they're all doing it. Like they're all doing it.
Pero no por eso, sino lo que yo digo es that that's done at welterweight. That's what I mean. Like you got guys that actually like physical.
Que esa ventaja se acaba.
Se acabó ahí. So he actually has to use his skills, but he's been doing that all his career.
Yeah, but you could say that about any of those guys that are a welterweight, right? There are no.
So look at Haney when he fought Ryan. What happened to him? What happened to Haney when he fought Lomachenko? Somebody with skill. He looks ridiculous.
So you don't think Keyshawn is skilled at all? Is what you're saying?
He is skilled. He is skilled. Like I like the killer instinct that he has. Like if you see the open shots, you gotta go for it. His shot selection is actually good. but anything else is just kind of like mid. You know, his defense
Clinch
is
is a
all
lot too.
right.
Now thinking
Because
about
the
it,
thing is, when he doesn't keep, he's a front runner, right? When his combination is not doing nothing to you, what he's gonna do? Clinch. He did it
Yeah.
to Albright, and he did it to Madueno, and he did it. What was it? The fuck,
You
Ortiz.
guys, I got to retort, Ray. You can't do that shit.
what?
What you because Chavez, Madueño, Lomachenko didn't knock out Jermaine Ortiz. Teofimo arguably lost to Jermaine Ortiz. Keyshawn knocked him out. He knocked him out,
Jermaine thing
motherfucker.
is bigger than all of them guys.
Okay, so
All
you
right.
know,
So real quick,
Keyshawn
real
es
quick,
más
bro.
grande que todito ellos. Yo, Keyshawn is as
Do-
big
do
as a
you-
goddamn Crawford.
Do you
man.
guys remember Antonio Moran?
yeah.
That dude was legit on the verge of stopping Jermaine Ortiz before that dude started holding on for dear
Ya
life.
relajo, Jules, bro.
Yes, bro. I remember that fight too, because I remember when he was gonna
Listen,
fight Tio,
the thing
and
about
everybody
Jermaine
picked
Ortiz,
Jermaine Ortiz, and I was like, bro, that nigga almost just got knocked out. Get the fuck out of here.
Jermaine Ortiz is one of them guys that has the talent, has the technique, but his camps are fucking shit. If you go into the sauna to cut weight, man, you're fucking yourself up, and that's something that he likes.
Let's just call a spade a spade. Jermaine should probably be campaigning as a welterweight because he was huge at
He
lightweight.
should.
He was fucking huge, bro.
You ever
But
see
I
like his
saw the fight between him
his
and
videos?
Lomachenko live, and he looked like a goddamn welterweight.
Did
against
you
him.
see the what's it called? The video he had before the Lomachenko fight, like him just making weight.
Yeah,
Like that shit looked crazy. Like he looked like he was.
but that's how
dying
far.
to
But
make
that's
that
how
shit.
far they go. That's how far they go for an advantage. And you know, right about now, I want to see more. I just want to see more Russians. I want to like that guy in Canada. That fucking guy.
Beersoff?
Yeah, that fucking guy. Him and
Yeah, he's pretty
Duarte.
good.
Him and Delgado. If it's him and Delgado, I got the Russian.
Oh, I
So-
don't. I got Delgado by robbery.
So what
I
do you-
feel like that's always.
what
gonna
do
be
you
the
think
case.
No,
Sofa is
because
doing,
that
man?
shit.
Be right.
No, that shit is. Listen, I don't think that shit is going to the cards. You don't remember Delgado got dropped in his last fight?
Look,
Yeah,
look,
caught.
look, look. I'm hearing you, right? Delgado by robbery, and you could stamp that in right now.
Play that fucking game. Play that.
You're gonna
This is
you're
the
gonna score the fight 9-3, and then I'm gonna be like, you right, bro. So it's 7-5 Delgado. I got you. I mean, yeah, and that's gonna be what it is, bro.
I think Beer Belly. I think Beer Belly is gonna knock him out. Because I don't know how to say that fucking guy's name, bro. It's Artur Beer Belly. So and
I'm gonna start calling him. I'm gonna start calling him the bootleg Beterbiev.
Yeah. You know, he's Family Dollar better be, but he's pretty good though. And the main thing with him is he's a fun guy to watch. He's limited, but he's a fun guy to watch.
The
you know? And
Heineken belly.
any one of those guys with that fucking Russian, bro, Gary, Dalton Smith.
So as
Matias
I
when he
mentioned
comes
before,
back.
Jules, that's why what Sofa is doing is funneling all those type of like countries like Argentina, Uzbekistan, all that shit, because that's what Dana does.
Espera, eso no es lo que Zufa está. Zufa lo que está haciendo es gastando dinero en gente que el mundo conoce, pero que ya no tienen ventaja para hacer otra cosa. I mean, Hitchens, like, yeah, you got Hitchens and he's unbeaten, but what the fuck else was he gonna do, right? Because of what a big ticket seller he is. Oh, you got Berlanga. Oh, yeah, because he was about to take over.
Mira,
bro.
esas son peleas que yo
Berlanga.
quisiera ver. Hitchens against what's his name? Fuck, we're talking about the guy.
Bierslanov.
No. Keyshawn.
Delgado? Oh,
No, Keyshawn and
I'm gonna
and
keep
this
it a
guy.
stack with you, bro. Keyshawn does not want that fight. To be real with you, bro.
He could
That
look bad
nigga's
in
been
that
very-
fight. Jose.
I
He's
like
been very public in how he doesn't want that fight too. By the way, this isn't me just talking out of my ass.
The thing about,
Keyshawn would look bad in that fight. Believe it or
Hitchens,
not.
as much as we hate his ass, he actually has like crazy measurement because he has like 74, 75 arm drills or some shit. Like he's crazy, like lengthy.
No, he's
that's
he's gonna be okay at welterweight. He is gonna be like
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
got plenty of room to fill out. But just back to the shit. What I'm saying about Zuffa and the reason that I don't know if it's gonna work is because right now, in the name of brand trust, you're doing what everybody else did. You're overspending. And if it didn't work for them, why the fuck would it work for you? It didn't work for them. You know, Boxer, DAZN overspent on Devin. They didn't get a return on that investment. Boxer overspent for a lot of the Matchroom fighters. They paid them more than Matchroom was paying them. But in the end, you see how Boxer ended up. So now Zuffa, you're kicking out whatever. Whether Turkey did it, however you did it, you still, 15 mil to Conor Ben, whatever you're paying Teofimo, whatever you're paying Hitchens, whatever you're paying Berlanga. We know you're overpaying those guys. You're paying them more than the other guys are willing to pay them. And this is how you're supposed to succeed? Okay. If y'all say so.
So well, I think what they're doing, and I'm afraid that it's gonna either succeed or it's gonna have that same PVC effect all over again. That guys are gonna be expecting, like crazy amount of money, just because, people's gonna be crying about like the zone and the Golden Boy contracts and shit.
This is why
Everybody's
I say
gonna be
that
crying
this,
about the contracts.
this is why I say that, and I'm not rooting for them to fail. I'm just saying that you're
Yo sí.
doing what everybody else. Here we fucking go. Okay, Drew, what is it, bro? What is it, bro?
You didn't see him with the checking round? You turned
El
away.
canal de él ahora.
What?
No,
was
I don't know, bro. What I was saying was they're doing what everybody else did. Really, let's say what Al Heyman started. Al Heyman entered into the space, overpaid fighters. DAZN followed up, entered the space, overpaid fighters. Boxer enters the space, overpays fighters. Zuffa, you're doing the same thing. Yeah, you're doing the same thing. If these are the lengths that you have to go to get brand trust and to get familiar names, okay, then you're gonna end up how the other guys ended up. And I'm sorry, but I don't see Teofimo, Hitchens, Berlanga, Billum Smith and say, yeah, yo, they about to take over. This is why I keep saying, Jose, it's gonna boil down to know-how and who knows how to promote boxing matches. That's what's gonna decide who wins. And right now, like I've been saying, y'all don't know how to do that better than Eddie. You don't. Straight up. None of you do. Right, Niz?
Unfortunately for Zuffa and all of them other guys. Well, also the thing about the Zuffa thing is like, unfortunately, have somebody as smart as Dana, but I think that Dana's best day is
Smart is a
far
strong
behind
word.
him. Like I
I
think he's
think
far
Nick
his
Khan.
prime.
I think Nick Khan is the smart one. I think Mark Shapiro. I think if you think about the top brass over there that actually are the really, really intelligent ones, I would give that to Nick and Mark Shapiro. But the one thing you can never lose sight of, they are selling the same product as Top Rank, as Matchroom, and as Golden Boy. And simple question, fellas. If Zuffa's doing a card, they got Boachuk versus Mosley. This is a headline fight over there. Do you think Matchroom could get away with that?
Nah. Maybe Pro Box can.
There you go. So
And that's
where
one
you at.
thing too, by the way, because like he made a big deal about saying, I've done 5 shows already. My competitors have done, and I'm like, look, man, I'm not saying that I'm against you guys doing 5 shows. I think more boxing is better for everybody, obviously, right?
Yeah.
But one, those guys are putting on higher quality shows. 2, some of them just got their networks and they're still doing shows without them. I don't know if you've ever done that. And 3, Pro Box was doing like a show every week in April.
Yeah.
Oh no, my bad, in March because they did the March Madness thing. It was like every single week.
Hey, Jules,
It's
right
not
now that you were
uncommon.
saying about could anyone else get away with that fight being a headliner? I don't know if you saw right now while DAZN was in between fights, your boy Sam Eggington is headlining a card next weekend.
In where? In the zone?
In DAZN.
Wait. Oh, that's nasty.
No. See, you're fucking up. Sam Eggington, whether you want to accept this shit or not, this is the reality of UK boxing. Sam Eggington probably sells better than Sebastian Fundora. Yeah.
This nigga's a homosexual.
I'm being real with you. That what are we talking about? The York Hole? The Copper Box, yeah, they can do okay over there in those little.
The
places.
Civic Hall in Wolverhampton.
Oh, okay, that's even
Oh my
smaller.
god.
That's even
Oh my
smaller.
god.
No, but
I'm
the thing
just-
about boxing in the UK and the United States, no se puede comparar because like your regular local or UK fighter, actually make millions outside of these, motherfuckers. When you see like I don't know if you've seen like interviews with like them motherfuckers. Chisora house looks like a fucking like Vin Diesel's house and shit.
No, te lo voy a, espera, no. You hit Cesaro is not a good example because he's been in the sport so long. But the first thing you said,
Cambosa
yeah,
said.
like they have grassroots followings over there. You see what I mean? But Matchroom could not put on a show with Sergey Boachuk and Shane Mosley Jr. in America and call that a headline fight. No, they couldn't do that. They couldn't. But these are the shows that Zuffa's doing. And once I same perspective that Ray has, more boxing. Hey, I'm the more the merrier. I love it, but it's easy for you to do a lot of shows when that's the kind of shit you're doing. And what's the other headline fight? Charles Martin versus F.A. Ajagba. It's a good fight. It was a good fight, but like it was a good fight. Like it was all right.
Como un dios.
No, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's a
like-
decent fight, but
The thing
Yo,
I
fuck
got
Bob
annoyed
Santos,
too is
yo.
because what's wrong with boxing? That's
I
a
have a
random
little
hate.
bit of a background story when he's his fake
Oh,
Dominican ass. Fuck him.
okay, got you.
Go ahead.
My
so,
bad. I was
yeah.
just I didn't know I'd see Dominican versus Dominican beef today.
Yeah, stuff happens. The point being, when you try to evaluate, because we were talking about this about an hour ago, Ray said it, and I tend to agree that look, they can do well, they can do something, but the idea that because you're going about things this way, even if the Revival Act does get passed, I still don't see where you come into it and monopolize everything. Well, because you signed Hitchens. Oh, look out, they signed Hitchens. You better be fucking careful, Jose, because they fucking signed Hitchens. This shit is gonna change around here, right?
Yeah.
You got Edgar Berlanga now. You better watch out.
Oh.
Funnily enough, I think those like signings have like soured more people onto them than anything. Like actual like real boxing fans that know who these guys are, especially Berlanga. Like you saw the video, right?
Yeah.
The video where they got signed and they were with
Yeah,
Dana White.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that shit did not inspire confidence in anybody. Like, there is no demographic. Like, somebody showed me
Bro,
the
there
video.
was
and I
not
just
even
asked
golf
them,
claps when he was brought to the stage.
Listen, let me before I smoke the cigarette, let me tell you. The only way that you can make a Berlanga or Hitchens signing work, this is the only way, and it's tenuous at best. It's also provided that you don't have to compete with anything else on the night. They've got to be on Paramount, straight up. We're not paying extra for those guys, straight up. No. They have to be part of the regular card. And then on Sunday, if Matchroom isn't doing anything, and Top Rank isn't doing anything, and Golden Boy isn't, if the bigger promoters, the established ones, let's call them, if they're not doing anything, and Pro Box is also not doing anything, then they'll watch it. It has to be very, very specific for you to get people to start watching Edgar again. For what? For what?
Nah,
And
you're doing.
wait,
You're too
and
negative right now, bro. You're too negative.
Wait. And I'm saying this. I said this before, Ray. If you can deliver Plant versus Berlanga as part of a regular fight on a regular schedule on Paramount, if you can do something like that, then you can move the needle. Because even though Plant is still coming off a loss, and so is Edgar, if you put that fight together and made it accessible to people, I do think you could move the needle with that. But if we start, if they start bugging out and the shit costs too much, okay, then you're in the shit, bro. Yeah, you're in the shit. Those ain't two guys you supposed to be paying a lot of money for, bro. They're not. So go ahead. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. I'll be right back.
Fuck Bob Santos.
I don't know. Another thing too is like, I know people like straight up said like, yo, they don't give a fuck about this. But like that whole like the way that they do the whole product where it's like the trunks just say Zuffa and they're gray or whatever, and then it like I don't think boxing was ever made to be a commercialized like. I don't know how to explain it properly, maybe.
So I know exactly what you're trying to say, but the thing is, the thing about Suva is low key is part of like the TKO umbrella, so they don't want like any other corporation unless they're paying them directly. So just like the WWE, like if you see the WWE, it's boring now. You barely know anybody now. It's because
Mm.
of the TKO influx. Even though like on paper they're making a lot of crazy money, but in reality the product is just stupid.
Yeah,
Just
I actually heard something interesting for like the UFC because they said like it's almost like they're like, bro, it's not even really like making like a ton of money anymore. It's more just like the what's it called, the production costs and the cost for the fighters obviously have been
so
low
the thing
and the
about the
promotion so
UFC
low.
and organizations like that, they're actually losing money as we speak. But the
No,
thing
no, no,
is,
they're no, no, they're still good. It's just that like they just don't make money. They're just like not making a
they
lot of
good.
money while not losing a lot
They
of it. So they're
good
in the black.
because they already signed the contract with like outside forces, like again they under the TK umbrella, so they have that cash injection. So
Mm.
if they good, they're good, bad or mid, doesn't matter. Like they already have that cash influx from Paramount, the 6 billion or whatever the crazy shit is. So even they go 2 3 years then on the negative, doesn't really matter because they don't really pay their fighters a lot. It's not
Yeah,
like
that's what I mean.
that's why they actually emphasize their fighters for like the from Afghanistan and all that. They don't really fuck with they try to be like American fighters, but as we see, it's not really successful. They were trying with a crazy guy with a colorful hair, to appeal to like the Gen Zs, but a guy from whatever the shit, whoop his ass twice. So
Yeah, and one thing that Dana doesn't understand, or Nick Khan, when it comes to boxing, like we don't care about the company. We care about the fighters. Where if it's a UFC, that's the main thing. The UFC is not about the fighters, and boxing is not the same. That
and even
uniform
But
shit.
bro, that's why the UFC has been in the fucking position they're in, because when they were big, it was because of the fighters. It was because everybody
Exactly.
knew who the fighters were. Now, like, who the fuck gives a fuck about these guys from Dagestan
Yeah.
and from fucking Uzbekistan? Nobody wants to see that
Oh,
shit. So that's why
yeah.
the
We
UFC is in the boat,
exactly, and
because
then you see like
they don't know how to
the build up,
develop stars.
and then
if
you
they
see like
don't
the
they
build up, the build up to the fight. Like I mean, it's not disrespect, but when these guys that they speak, it's boring because since their English is not like that crazy good, there's no timing, then it's not like punchlines, everything is just like better than you. I tried harder, uh, I level cast a thunder in your head or some shit.
What's it called?
Yeah,
Undefeated. You
this
don't
shit
feel
sounds
it.
bland.
You don't think it's appealing when a Russian guy is saying, "I'm going to smash your boy for the 90th time" in the camera?
what the fuck?
That's not appealing to you, bro. That's not get.
Nah,
Is
it's
that
not,
not the
bro.
most straight thing you've heard of all time?
You ain't
Uh-uh.
the most manly thing you heard this night.
Like I remember I don't follow the UFC like that. But the only thing I do know about the UFC is Conor McGregor. And that's because of Conor. Like Conor, right? And I think
And
to come
Right.
back, he had said some wild shit. Even I was like, God damn. Like he said for like a comeback, he wanted like shares of the UFC
Yeah,
company,
yeah,
like to
yeah,
be
yeah.
a
He wanted no,
owner.
no, no. I understood to a degree, but I also understood that he's a cokehead, so that's never happening. But he
Yeah,
basically said
okay.
like, "Yo, I made this company like to a degree. Like a lot of the people that come into it, a lot of the like straight up, a lot of the money, a large majority of the money in this company is off of my
bro,
name alone."
bro,
One of the
Which
things
is
also is
He
he
said it.
wasn't lying
He
though.
said it.
He
He said
wasn't
it the
lying.
night. He said it the night he won the two titles in
Mm.
2016. 4.4 billion. The company is being sold to Endeavor.
Shit.
And that was because of meat.
He
That's how.
honestly
That's
he
how they.
wasn't lying.
Yeah.
He wasn't lying because when that whole UFC card at the White House, people were like, "Hey, is Connor gonna fight there?" Like they don't know nobody but Connor,
So the thing
and
is,
that's
they
what
were
they
There's no
trying
need.
to put
buzz,
him
man.
on the.
That shit is whack.
So the
This,
thing is
I mean,
about the thing about the Conor situation is that Conor became bigger than the UFC itself. Um, he was more
see,
famous than
and
the UFC because the thing
it
is, many
it
guys. Go ahead.
I understand Dana White because Dana's like, hey, we cannot overpay these fighters. Like we can't allow them to be bigger than the actual sport, which I understand. But at the same time, you need stars. That whole uniform for Zufa, that shit is whack. I was like,
Yeah, but the
yeah,
thing
but
is, here's the thing though. McGregor got a lot of money, not necessarily for his UFC contracts, right?
yeah,
The biggest payday that he had was against Khabib on paper, and he got paid like $2.5 million, right? The
damn, that
fact
ain't
that he
shit.
made a lot of money
Wait,
was because of the
didn't he get
pay-per-view
more fight?
revenue.
Did he get more fighting Mayweather?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
Yep,
but
saying.
yep.
that
So
was obviously
he got a lot of money in that fight with Khabib just because of the pay-per-view revenue. But that was the last time that they shared the revenue, the
Right.
pay-per-view revenue like that with the fighters. So, and keep this in mind, it's no more pay-per-view anymore. Not when it comes to the UFC. So you get now you
So
have
they can't
that
make any
type of thing,
residual value.
exactly. So now you don't have guys like that obsessed to join,
oh yeah, I forgot.
the UFC,
Like
because the thing is,
honestly,
I mean, it's gonna
I
sound shocking, but I know guys that they do like local fighting, like competition, and they get more money.
Oh shit,
yeah,
what
that's
happened to
fine.
you, Mike?
Oh shit, Mom Donnie got him. But yeah, like I understand why Ronda, she's always talking shit. Now I understand, like pay-per-view, like UFC, they do very well with pay-per-views. They sell like 1.3 on an
And
unknown, like on an unknown card. I don't follow it, but I
I
saw that
don't,
they did
nah,
like
not these days,
1.3.
bro. Not
Well,
these
okay,
days,
but
bro.
okay, let's. I think Anderson Silva. I think he got paid like 400,000, and one of his pay per views did like 1.3, and a million pay
Mhm.
per view buys, and he only got like 400,000 as a champion.
No, but
Yo,
Yeah,
that's
he got
wild.
more.
plus pay
Yeah,
per
No,
view
no.
he got
points.
more. Now here's the thing though
Plus pay per
about the
view
UFC
points.
though. The UFC was paying a lot of money back then because they picked up a lot of this guy's contract from Glory. Like for example with Rampage Jackson. I don't know if you have seen the interview. He said, "Oh yeah, but you got 7 millions when you fought this guy." Da, 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 da. And he was like, "Yeah, but the thing is, they pay me. They have to pay me that money because they bought me over from Glory. And that was the money I was getting paid from Glory for. Right after that, when I saw my next paycheck, I wanted to sue them because I saw I only had like 50K. So right after that, he just retired.
Mm.
Come on.
Big
Damn.
Gravy and Cube, Jesus, Big Gravy and Cuban are in the ring right now.
Hey, did you guys see when Big Gravy ran up on Jared Anderson?
Nah, I did not. Also, somebody said he's injured now, but what's it called? Yeah, I did not see that.
Yeah, he tore
Yeah,
his
he went
bicep.
up
I heard.
like, hey, we're gonna have a fight, right? And it's like talking smack to him. Is shit.
Nah, it's a shame
I
that
think.
Jared Anderson such a like has no mental for toughness, bro. It is a real shame.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
just seen a
mean,
video right now on
after
Twitter. I've seen a video right now on Twitter where Shakur's at the club drinking and smoking. Like, oh
Oh
shit.
yeah, it's a wrap for that dude, bro. All right,
Yeah. I thought it
hey,
was
bro. What
Keyshawn for a
The,
second.
the thing
one
about
great
Shakur
win
is
and it's over, huh?
the thing about Shakur is he's now tapping into the lifestyle of his chick, the try hard R&B singer of his girlfriend of his, which is the rumor is she's like a pass around, but that's not our business, right? Oh fuck both Santos. Anyhow, the thing is like now he wanna hang around like like he's like one of them now, because he wanna hang around. The thing is the rumor is, and that's something that I heard as well, is like he don't want to leave like his girl like alone, like in the studio with these guys and shit. She's taking pictures with the Migos, and she's the only girl in the room. You know what I mean?
Wait. You said she's taking pictures with the Migos? Ain't half
Back
of them
then,
dead
yeah.
right now or something? Oh, okay,
No,
okay.
but that's what I'm saying. Like here's the thing though, like she's like with all these artists and all that, but she's not really recording. So what are you following from that?
Oh, I got you.
What
I
is
got you.
coming to your head, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my
I
my
mean,
thing
look,
is,
look,
if
look.
you know that your girl was passed around by rappers, like why would you take her serious, bro?
He's scared was
Ah,
being banned by this guy. What's his
hold
name?
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Young
You guys are
NBA,
talking.
whatever.
You guys are saying your girl. That's the mother of his child and his wife now, bro. It's over for him, bro. He's
Oh,
locked in
that's
for
right.
life. He's
No, but
locked
the
in
thing
for
is,
life, bro.
no, here's the thing though.
Yeah.
No, but here's the thing though. You claimed this girl, right? And you knew she was getting banged by whatever young boy, NBA, whatever. Uh, and that guy, you know, the rumor around was like that guy got herpes.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
Oh my God.
He said it himself.
Wait, so Yaya has that?
Maybe.
And Shakur as
So
well.
I don't.
So
No.
So I don't know.
no,
I'm
no
never.
te bebas
I'm
agua
never
ese
in that
tipo.
deep. In
Fucking disgusting, bro. Shout out to
You
Jay
saying
Hells.
Floyd has that?
What? Shout out to,
Oh, wait,
shout out
yo,
to Jay. Are they at a local high school, small venue? Isn't this at the Fontainebleau? At the Fontainebleau in
La
Miami?
panadería.
The Fontainebleau. All right, here we go.
This
Round one.
this is in
They are-
Vegas.
This is
I thought
Vegas.
No,
Yeah.
no. I thought it was. Is this at the Fontainebleau?
Is that
They've been
Bozy
showing
Ennis?
Vegas, downtown Vegas.
Oh shit.
Is that Bozy? Hold on. Is that Bozy Ennis and
Yeah,
Jarrell Miller?
Bozy's training Jarrell now. So we about to see if it made a difference. I told you he's growing his hair back. You can see.
I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. That shit
Yo.
look a bit sprayed. That look a little. Looks like the barbershop. Barber hit that look
what's
a
it-
little.
What you mean growing back? The dude always had hair,
Yo,
bro.
watch
always had
how
hair.
like Miller starts sweating and his hair's gonna look like Bannon.
Watch
Yo,
that
he
little
gonna
piece
put
fly
he gonna
out
put
right now.
head to chest and his hair gonna like rub it off for like Jalen Brown on the NBA season.
Ese es más flaquito.
On the jersey, on the
Yeah,
titties.
bro, on the jersey.
Ozempic
That
Baby
Perro got
Miller.
For real. For
Yo,
real.
I thought they said he looked slim. This dude is like 301.
Yeah,
By
he's
That is
15
slim.
pounds. He is 50. He's 15 pounds lighter than he was in his last fight.
For Dubois, he was 335 undefeated, so fucker's down 30 pounds.
What had to fight hard to knock out that dude, man? Like shit.
I'll fuck
He
with
never
Dubois,
went
man.
down. It was a not responding knockdown.
Remember, Jules said you never want to fight a big fat guy.
No, you do not. Right
Oh,
now, he's
no.
just showing a lot of jabs. He's not doing much but jabbing.
All jokes
Jab,
aside,
jab.
in real life, he swept all of these fucking boxers. Like in a real
They
fight.
were interviewing Eddie Hearn, and they were like, hey, they were interviewing him, and he was like, hey, it's nice for you to be doing business with Big Baby again after the last 6 years. And they reminded me, like, yo, he's the reason why Joshua got knocked the fuck out. If we're being honest.
Yeah, it's his
Had Eddie
fault.
crying and shit.
It's his fucking fault, bro.
Miller,
The motherfucker Eddie
revealed
was
his
like,
trap
my
card.
bag, bro. My bag just got knocked out, bro. My
Yo,
bag on the
Eddie's
ground.
eyes, he was literally teary eyed when
Yeah, he
Joshua got
was. You
knocked
remember
out.
that shit? His eyes was
Yeah.
red, bro.
Yo, he was holding his knees in the bathtub, man.
Hey, y'all gonna have to do something. It's too many fucking jabs out here for a heavyweight fight, man. What the fuck?
We watched
he's
that
a
shit
Bob,
Corey
he's a
Stevenson
Bob
tape
Santos
last night,
fucking,
bro.
he's a Bob Santos fighter. He's supposed to be retarded.
Pero is, but fucking
Yeah, but Big Baby's fucking got the pinche gladiator cloth on.
yeah, right. That fucking the loincloth shit, bro. I hate that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you see the colors, it's the McDonald's ones. You see?
That's the McDonald's colors, bro. That's where you going after this. I don't know. I mean, it looked like something growing on the top, y'all. I don't know.
Yo,
I don't
Big
know,
Baby
bro.
on the
That's
sho-
they got the beautiful spray for him, bro. I don't
is
see
Big
nothing
Baby
there.
doing the shoulder roll?
You see it? Do you see that shit?
Oh my
Yeah, what
God,
the
bro.
fuck?
Yo, yeah, he is, bro. It's like
Come
Here we
on.
go. Here we go. You matter of fact, I want him to get knocked out now.
He wanna show off his new hair, man.
That could be the tattoo shit. You know that, right? The dots, like the shit Chris
Nah,
Eubank got. That he
yeah.
got all the
No,
dots.
ese That's his real hair.
I thought
The
Conor
thing
Ben
about-
got that, Jules.
That's his real hair. No, that's his real hair. The thing about
mine.
him is that he has patches. So if you see like beyond he's the shave up, like it's all patches all over the place.
How long ago was his last fight?
I got
with the
barber
wig?
eyes, man. Trust me.
No, it wasn't that long.
Months ago,
who was it
actually.
that he fought? Who was it that he fought? He fought
Kingsley
shit.
Ebia.
Yeah, that was in January, wasn't it?
yeah. He fought this year.
Yeah, so he fought like 3 months ago.
He needs
Yeah,
to,
No,
he
nice
needs
active
to
schedule.
he needs to fucking, validate that was a shitty round, man, for a heavyweight fight, man. That was a
Yo, he
shitty
needs
fucking
to,
round.
I think he needs to pick up Bozy Ennis and like throw him back into Philly. Like, you can't leave nowhere, bro. You can't go to no New York fighters. You can't go
Yo.
to Florida fighters, bro. Only Philly. Ruin them niggas.
No, because Stephen Fulton.
Anybody above like
No, 'cause Stephen
160
Fulton.
pounds, you can't train them.
Stephen got annihilated with Bozy in the corner, bro. He got fucking outclassed with Bozy in the corner.
I don't know what y'all were expecting Stephen Fulton to do against Oshaki Foster. Now you niggas pretending like that shit's a great win.
The fucking
No.
the Olympic gold medalist Andy Cruz got lost when he went to.
Andy Cruz. Bueno.
It's gonna sound controversial, but I think he won that fight. I thought he
What
won.
the Muay Thai fight? I haven't watched the full thing. I only watched like half of it.
Well, to be
Because
fair, it was a
getting
split
punched
decision
little
after all, right?
bit. Yeah.
I mean, he's jabbing a great deal. He is protecting himself well, but not the Perro going in. Oh.
El Justiciero.
El Justiciero. El diablo, qué nombre.
Qué pinche nombre.
How do you say that in English? A justifier or
The justifier.
Yeah,
bro.
the justifier. Yeah.
Nah, El Justiciero is just like a superhero, you know. It's
Yo,
just like
where's
a-
this?
Wow.
Where's Perro from?
He's Cuban.
Cuba.
Es cubano.
And Miller is Belize.
Yep.
Belizean. He's Belizean.
What?
I thought he was Haitian.
Nah, he's Belizean, bro.
He's
Yo,
from
if
Belize.
Miller doesn't get back to his old ways, he's gonna
Belizean.
lose
That sounds
this
like something
fight.
from Brooklyn, man. Fuck out of here.
Honestly, he needs to go back to pressure fighting. This jab and
Shoulder
parry
roll.
bullshit.
Yeah, he's like measuring each right hand
Lo que
slowly.
pasa es, manito, que Miller está más viejo, man. And it's
Bueno,
not
yeah,
easy
he is
to-
37. He is 37.
I don't think he on the roids either.
No, I think he is.
If he is, bro, he need to return them shits, bro.
Yeah, because he ain't throwing and he ain't losing weight.
What
so.
I'm
Oh
saying
no,
is,
he's getting
is-
close to
is
him a little bit.
El
now.
Justiciero got snap on them punches, man.
He got the soda roll.
He said El Justiciero.
I think
He's got the subway roll.
El diablo, coño, por eso.
The
got them,
Rocky Grape soda roll.
he got them Judge Joe Brown punches.
El Justiciero.
Wow.
Dun, 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 dun.
Si ese tipo te agarra en la calle y nada así.
Undefeated
You know what it
saying
is?
his theme song should have been fucking Law and Order.
Yeah. Motherfucker should have came in there with a roll. and shit.
All right, it's heating up now. Good second round. It's heating up.
Yeah.
Some punches got thrown.
Let
in
me
that
get a
round.
1-2. Dun.
If he would have had like somebody dressed like Detective Bate, Stabler and Benson and shit.
Oh, that shit would have been fucking funny.
Perro's really trying for that uppercut.
Hey, Jules, you ever see when Ted makes fun of the song?
Nah.
That shit's fucking funny. He has his own lyrics to it. He's like dun 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 dun, and then he goes, "Let's go to court." You gotta see that shit. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh man, I used to love that fucking show too, man. I used to watch it all the time. Pero ya es stupid because ¿cuántos años esta mujer va a ser una detective?
Like 23, 24.
Like, do you
Fucking,
not want
she got
promotion?
old. Yeah.
No, it's like, yo, you would have thought that, yo, if you're that good a fucking detective, how have you not been promoted to like the head of the precinct yet? Like, yo, you've been a detective.
Oh no,
for-
Jules, she is on the show now. Yeah, she's the head fucking. You know, yeah.
Yeah, she's
Well,
giving
porque
head
está
of the
vieja
prison.
ya.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, pero ya está grande la mujer.
Yeah, he's fucking
She's giving
old.
head
Like,
at the
hello.
prison, you mean, right?
Yeah, shit is crazy.
She's giving head there, but she's not head of nothing.
See, now he's doing what he needs to do. Go back to
Ooh.
pressure fighting. That's what you're good at. That's what works for you. You're 300 pounds. That's what you need to do.
You got the size on this guy. Just walk him down.
Because Lanier's not even a big, like, he's not a physically imposing heavyweight, I should say. Like, he's,
Yeah,
you know,
honestly,
pretty lean.
I
Nah,
feel like
yeah,
if-
it's weird. He
I
has
feel like
no
if
muscle
he-
tone whatsoever.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, low key, I think he should probably think about going down to cruiser if we're being
Go to
real.
Bridger. Probably should go to Bridger. Be the Bridgerweight champion. He just-
Yeah, I was proposing something a little bit less gay and a bit more straight. But if you want to do
Man,
that,
it's
sure.
it's Bridgerweight titles out there, bro. Nobody got them shits, bro.
There's a Bridgerweight title out there because no other sanctioning
Oh,
body
there's
wanted
two,
to bother with that shit.
WBC and the WBA. They both got titles down there. They both do.
Of course they do, bro.
The
Of course,
scammers.
bro.
Okay, Jarrell. Okay, Jarrell.
AP scammer back at it again.
Okay,
Hey, Jules, I was just looking at fucking Pero's face. Tell me he doesn't remind you of, remember the dude back in the day that fought Roy Jones named Reggie Johnson?
Yeah. You do
Yeah,
look like
He
a-
does
you
kind of
look
look like
a-
Reggie Johnson. Huh?
You look like a big Reggie Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, he got the hairline of Reggie Johnson, but that's about it.
Nah, he's got the face too.
Good shit on the inside. Good shit. Good shit.
Okay,
I don't
now
know,
they're
Reggie-
throwing.
Getting that body. Jarrell's getting
Reggie
that
Johnson
body.
looked kind of crazy. I don't know, bro. He had the big
Lean
ass
on him,
forehead.
Jarrell. Lean on him. Lean on him.
Man, Pedro looks like a Dominican guy from my barbershop, like a half an hour ago.
You know what he really looked like? He looked like
Yeah.
a stretched out Adamas.
Yeah, like
look-
like if you left Adames like in the dry. No. If you washed him on hot and you took the clothes out, he's Adames. He's
Si
stretched
tú,
out
pones, si
Adames.
tú pones a darme a fumar juca, él.
What do you
He is
think about
losing his round,
Adames
though.
Iglesias, bro? Adames Iglesias, he called him out, man. What do y'all think about that?
Adames
Yeah,
ain't
we didn't
gonna
even
do
make a
it.
prediction. I was
Adames
just
wanna whoop his
surprised
ass,
it even
man.
happened.
Adames ain't
Um,
doing that shit, man.
They get shit.
I was laughing at that relay where you're like, guys. I got the fire extinguisher. Guys.
You know what it is?
What?
You know why I can't pick Adamas?
What a clapback, bro.
It's
Good.
like you're gay. I know you are, but what am I?
Oh shit.
Hey,
the
Batman.
thing is though, it's like Iglesias looks like a light heavyweight whenever I see him. Like he
I mean,
doesn't
he's
even
go-
look like
No,
a super
listen,
middleweight.
he's gonna be, bro. But listen, because he's IBF champion, I mean, he's subject to a weight cap, so he doesn't get to walk in there, doing whatever he wants. Like he's
Mm.
got the IBF
Yeah, but
title,
here's the thing
bro.
about Iglesias. Yeah, he's big, but he's big just like Wilder is big. He's top heavy.
Motherfucker
has some
he is big.
Yeah, that dude's on 2 bar stools, bro. Like his legs is fucking tiny, bro.
He's
They look like
another
two
guy,
bowling
I'm not-
pins.
Shout out to Jay Nels. Why is Miller wearing lady shorts? Yo, he's wearing Spanx underneath the loincloth. Y'all know that, right? He's wearing Spanx.
He's from Brooklyn, man. He's always gonna be fucking goofy.
For real.
The
Brooklyn
hipster
bitches is
shit.
fine. But wait, Brooklyn bitches is fine though. If we're gonna, we just gotta put that out there. We gotta say that.
No, claro, because you're gonna have these light skinned bitches, these white bitches with dreads, and praying to crystals.
Shit.
With dreams of like
Affluent
selling weed out of a skull bus.
For real,
Oh, for a second, I thought you said with dreams. I was about to be like, damn, bro, you hating on bitches for having dreams now?
Yeah,
No,
Jarrell,
no,
mate.
no.
Jarrell doing what he do. He doing what he do. Oh, he thinks he got hit low. You know who he kind of looks like? He looks like a stretched out Javier Fortuna.
We just picking on Dominicans now. We just picking on
a
Dominicans.
little bit. Like if you squint and you have glaucoma and you're far away from the TV, he looked like he could be Javier's big brother.
I don't know if Javier Fortuna ever had a beard in his life.
It's the eyes, bro. Shout out to Cyber. Breaking. They just took another shot at Trump. They did? What they
Whoa,
Actual?
what the
Like
fuck?
an actual shot?
No, yeah,
God
he was
damn.
eating. He was at the White House eating, and somebody started shooting, but the CIA took him out. Well, they took Trump out, but you could just hear the
Oh
gunshot.
shit, yeah, that's true. Wow, wild.
Wow, ellos quieren matar a ese tipo, man. Lo quieren
One
muerto.
term, 3 assassination attempts.
They don't like that guy, man. I don't even think it's that fucking serious. Let's not do the politic thing tonight. It's just like that. It's not even that serious, you know. The guy. Yeah,
I'll look this up later.
Jarrell's doing what he needs to do, though. He is like, this is what you need to do against this guy. Because you
Yeah.
try to box this guy, you're gonna fucking lose, bro.
Gotta fix this.
Bueno, yo te voy a decir algo, man. If you're driving any type of, you know, truck or a BA vehicle, yeah, you want to blow his.
Se mama huevo.
Pero venga, acá,
Oh,
loco.
Oh
Pero
shit!
que le tire la
Lanier's looking,
piedra, you know.
Lanier's looking tired too, man. He's looking tired. It's
I'm
getting to him
glad.
the pace.
I'm glad he
You know
stopped
how
doing
hard
that
to keep
shoulder
this
roll.
motherfucker off of you?
Yeah. That shoulder roll got it like,
Yeah, he let that shit go and he's starting to work. But I mean, he look every day at 37.
wasted 2 rounds on that nonsense.
Yo,
Bro.
I can hear
Fucking
Miller from
shoulder
here.
roll.
I can hear from here, yo.
For real, yo.
Yeah, Leonard Power just needs to go to the body more. He needs to slow this shit down. Oh, nah, he
Yeah,
getting,
but you got to give it
fucked
to
up.
Miller that you know, he's the older fighter. He's 37, but as long as he's doing this, it's a long night, bro. That
Oh
dude is really
shit!
fucking him up, bro.
Yeah.
No, Miller, man, unfortunately he was, you know, dealing with the steroids or whatever. But man, he actually had like a lot of potential back then.
Unfortunately, nigga, he took them.
Yeah, oh, shit. Fucking steroids was
Yeah,
the
because I
potential.
wanted
Was
to
the
see him
potential.
against fucking Joshua.
Oh,
There's
you
the
wanted to see him in
potential
his?
for
Oh,
steroids.
okay.
Yo, Perro's about to go out, bro. Perro's about to go out. De verdad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
He
looked.
can't take more
Yeah.
of that. He can't
And
take
then
more
you
of that.
had
I don't see it going 2 more rounds.
Yeah.
and then you have somebody as corky as Dubois, you know, taking this guy out.
Yeah, but the
So
thing is that Dubois did, you know, you don't with Dubois, Miller comes to bring you a firefight. And you don't do that with Dubois. Like, yeah, that's what he's looking for. That's what he needs is a firefight to win. You know, you don't do that with that guy. Yeah. Who
the
y'all got
fuck?
winning? Who y'all got winning Dubois Wardley? Because that's some in 2 weeks.
I will be picking Wardley by ridiculous stoppage.
I got Dubois.
I'm
He's gonna knock him out.
picking all the. Yeah, I'm picking for every fight that anybody is thinking about. You know, I've gotten wrong. I'm picking the other guy from the bullshit way they won. That's why I'm picking Delgado to win any fight.
I don't have a pick.
I
just
got
now
Wardley.
because,
You got
I
Wardley.
don't have a pick just
Jose,
now.
you got.
Not yet though.
Hey, that's a pick 'em
I wanna-
fight. De verdad, that's a pick 'em fight. De verdad, that's a 50-50
I,
fight.
I want to see a little bit more, you know, like, you know, how they look when it comes to shape, and you know, if hopefully they show a little bit that they're training. Like I can see nothing right now.
Shout out to Joshua Kunju. Joshua's tune-up should be Miller. I wouldn't be surprised. I'll be honest that I wouldn't be surprised if Daniel wins.
They
I wouldn't be
they
surprised.
they
But
interviewed
if I would
Eddie,
have picked
right?
somebody like tomorrow, would have picked Dubois just because of
They
experience.
they
And
interviewed
I think
Eddie,
that's for
and
like
he
more
said that
content for him.
they're working on the tune-up for the summer, and they're also working on Bam and Inoue. He's like, if we could get those 2 fights this year, then it'll be a great Christmas. But I'm like, bro, we already in the summer. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna get a tune-up for Joshua, and then you're gonna have to work on the Fury fight by this year. I don't
Well,
know
the
if it's
Fury fight. No, listen. The Fury fight is technically done. The day tabbed for it is in November. So technically, it's done. All AJ has to do. Technically, it's done. All AJ really has to do is make it past that tune-up. That's it.
They need to get him like a can.
Yo,
Wilder.
they need to. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, bro. They need to
Oh,
get him one
facts.
of them box
I'm not
card.
going.
No, not
Wilder
even.
would be it.
No, not even Wilder. Like, motherfuckers got to stop doing that. If you want to
Oh,
see the Fury
because he's gonna
fight,
ask her a lot of money. He's gonna be asking her a lot of
Yeah,
money.
just
Meleby, yo.
anything that'll hold that fight up. Like, yeah, just get him a guy, some guy, get it done, and get him in the ring with Fury. Because what he needs are rounds. He doesn't need a name. He needs rounds. That's it.
Get him Meleby, yo.
fuck it.
Leticia.
Lanier tired. That dude is fucking win, bro. That dude is tired. Míralo.
Fuck it,
Yo,
throw
Tired.
you
17
want to
up.
call a Uber right now?
Just arm punches, bro.
If it's just somebody, just put him in the ring, just get him some rounds.
Chris Ariola, fuck it.
For
That
real.
motherfucker don't fight no more. I guarantee he don't fight no more. I don't even gotta check. I know he doesn't fight no more.
Miller's gonna force a stoppage. If he could just pick the right fucking punches, man. Keeps missing that overhand.
Pink.
He's
I'm
gonna
just
stop
thinking,
him.
like, who could beat Joshua's Makhmudov? Where it's like, yo,
He's
there's
hitting
no
gloves.
way in his life that he actually do just fight Makhmudov.
Ooh, good shit, Miller. Good little short punches.
Yeah, wait,
Go ahead.
yeah, wouldn't that be a good idea?
Makhmudov? Nah, nobody. Come on.
I'm
Just
made it.
that dude.
I'm
just
thinking
lost.
I'm thinking Wilder.
Yeah,
'cause
so?
he could be Wilder, and Wilder's coming off of a fresh win. Like,
No. But Wilder's gonna ask for too much shit. That's why we said nah, because it's like,
He's gonna hold it up, bro.
yeah, like he's gonna waste a lot of time. That's why I was like, yo, put in Makhmudov. Fury just fought him, so you could do the gay comparison.
matter of
And
fact,
that
I'll go
motherfucker's
for
okay. He's not even injured.
I'll go for a Jake Paul rematch. Like, yeah, throw that motherfucker in there.
Yeah, this dude is unraveling. He's tired. The pace is getting to the Cuban. He's tired. He's definitely tired.
Ace to a Cuban has been the effective
Jules,
method
would you
for the
do
past
a
couple of years.
would you do a Guido Vianello fight for Joshua?
No,
No.
no.
What about
no,
Bacoli?
No. I don't like. Do y'all want to see the Fury fight or nah? You were more worried about who the tune-up is.
Well, didn't we just see
What
Bacoli
about
get
if he
knocked
whoops
out?
Fury's ass?
I just don't want to see Huey Fury do anything, let alone box. Like, I want to see that dude do nothing, bro. Like, get the fucking guy out of
Well,
here.
you
bro.
said fight somebody that he can beat.
Fuck it, John
Yeah.
Fury.
There you go. That's the guy. That's the
Yeah.
guy. John Fury.
I
No
was gonna
man,
say
you
Tyler
bum.
Herndon.
That's funny. What's his name? Miller's trainer has a T-shirt that says Phillies Premier. I think he's signaling to do the shoulder roll, subliminally.
Yeah.
Or like
But
what's it called? Who's the guy that fought Hooney?
Frazier Clark. He wouldn't fight him.
Yeah.
Though. He wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that to him. They wouldn't do that to Clark.
for 5 million pounds,
Just
yeah.
get him some random Australian guy or something, bro. Just get him
Dempsey
one of those-
McKean?
Just right? Just get
Dempsey
him a random
McKean?
guy. Get him a random guy.
Oh, actually,
bro.
no. What about Jerry Forrest, Jules?
Bit too of a random
Oh,
guy.
Nah,
for sure.
no,
right.
because he's gonna try. No, fuck that. He's gonna try.
What
to
about
win. Fuck
Ma-
Damn,
Mike
motherfucker, you trying to just get a dead body?
that. Yes. Yes.
So
So-
Jerry
so
Alvarez
he
is
can't
gonna
get-
throw
get
punches.
So his opponent
You
can't even
have
try.
him.
Okay, give him Diamante then.
What about Michael Hunter?
Eddie Hearn then.
Nah, when's the last time Michael Hunter fought?
That dude be
Perfect.
fighting.
Didn't he fight recently?
Did he?
Probably in
I
the,
could have sworn he
somebody-
fought recently.
I think he probably found the Team Combat Sports League or whatever. Yo, Rashidi Ellis might have found his calling, by the way, bro. I
Yeah.
realized that shit is the best thing for him, bro.
Shining
You only
bright
got to
like
fight
a
for like
diamond
one
over there.
round,
Shine bright like
fight
a
for one
diamond.
round. pack it up, get 3 points, sit back down, and he's good for the rest of the night.
You know what I realized last year? That Chiron is his brother and Rashida Ellis is his sister. I didn't know that. They're all a family. Chiron, Rashidi, and Rashida. They're all brother and sister. I didn't
Actually,
know
Jules,
that.
I take that
Rashida
back.
Ellis actually good?
Michael Hunter hasn't fought since December of 24.
I
Damn.
know. That's
Rashid-
why I know. That's why I said, like, what the fuck? That dude ain't fighting a hot minute.
Wait, but that's what we want,
Rashidi
right? We
Ellis,
want an easy fight.
The
Come
thing
on,
about
man.
Yeah.
Force that stoppage, bro. Force that stoppage. He just
You're
can't
not
get enough
forcing
room
shit.
to
That
really.
motherfucker tired, bro.
Nah,
Look at him punch.
Rashidi Ellis is I think he's an actually good boxer. Like I actually think so.
Nah, but he got a gas tank of like a 5-year-old.
I mean, the thing about him is that it's because of the experience. Like he didn't have like 47 fights and 75 knockouts like Boots, and that guy got that what's his name? The guy who knocked him down. I think he got robbed in that fight, man. Like he won.
I didn't.
Right,
I didn't.
He won like 9 rounds, man.
No, because I remember I was counting too, and he was like, he had won like 7 or 8, and I was like, damn, bro, the only thing that could bring this guy back into the fight is 2 knockdowns. And guess what? I got the next round.
2 knockdowns.
And I was like, shit. I'm not gonna lie, he might have just pulled this shit straight out of the fire. They gave him a decision. I was like, this is
the
a fair
thing is,
decision. But niggas
I
will
wanted
complain.
to see the Boots Rashidi Ellis.
Rashidi Ellis fight.
Hell yeah.
I think Boots would have
You
just
can't get rid
stopped
of
him,
this
to be
fucking
frank.
guy, man.
I don't know.
This
Tired,
no,
but
bro.
he can't get
Rashidi
rid of
Ellis,
this guy.
he's Rashidi
Dude.
Ellis at best, he'd win the first half of the fight, maybe.
Okay, but
and then he gets tired.
Boots didn't do nothing to fucking Karen in 2 fights.
Nah,
So-
Boots will knock out Rashidi. Boots will knock out Rashidi. No, I think it's what Ray is saying. I think Rashidi would make him look bad for the first 4 or 5, but he's gonna gas out, and you know he's gonna start getting hit. That's how I see that one. Yeah.
Ustedes son primos de Boots. I don't know, man. That dude, if
No,
he's
no,
not fighting a bomb,
I don't like Boots. I'm not big on Boots. Like, no. Shout out to J Nels. Is it crazy that I want to see AJ versus Miller now? No, I wouldn't mind seeing that after the Fury fight. But my focus is the Fury fight, so I don't want you fighting a live body in July, bro. I want you to fight a
anybody who
cadaver.
tries.
I want you to fight a cadaver. Fucking guy, tie him up, put him in the middle of the ring, and just let AJ punch him up.
Get him Bob Santos.
He can't finish.
But yeah,
the guy
what's it
because
called?
he can't give himself enough room. I mean, he just can't generate enough torque, and that's always been the story for Miller. That he's got a work rate, but he
Slapping.
just can't generate enough torque to knock a guy out.
But yeah, if you're in a bomb, a midget, or you're in a fight for like 3 or 4 years, like Stanionis, Boots ain't gonna do not shit to you, man. I mean, come on.
I don't
Fuck
know,
outta
man.
here.
Rashidi Ellis was struggling with Dominican gatekeepers, bro.
For real though.
He was struggling with fucking Karen, man. Who the hell's Karen?
Better than a
Karen?
Dominican gatekeeper.
Yo,
I'm not
no
gonna hold you,
diga
bro.
eso, no diga eso. Karen is about to fight Patty Donovan. Might beat him.
Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
Fighting Patty Donovan, bro.
Chris Van Heerden. Wow. Wow. Was eating bombs from fucking Roman, yo.
I think I would.
I'm
pick
gonna
Boots
give you
to beat
something though.
Rashidi.
Boots has a really good chin. Like he has a really good chin.
Let me decirte otra cosa. Well, I would not pick Rashidi to beat Boots. I think he would beat Rolly. I think he would beat. I think he could give Devin problems. Because he's got size. He's got size. Ryan, he could. Yeah. It's so unbalanced at welterweight. The guys who are the somebodies versus the guys who can actually fight. It's very unbalanced. But Rashidi, if he could get those fights, which he can't, but if he could get them, he'd be live in a lot of those fights, man. He'd make Teofimo look bad. Yeah, he'd be another one that makes him look bad.
The thing about Rashidis or whatever, the thing about the fight with Romano, that guy, he actually had like the good elements to beat him because he had actually, a stable high guard. And the thing about Rashid, he throws a lot of jabs to make you like guard and hooks to bend your head over. And those are 2 things that Boots don't really have. I'm not saying Rashid would beat him, but he would have looked fucking horrible.
And Karen beat any champion at 147.
And Boots is like 2 or 3 fights away to cut CTE, man.
Wait a minute. Wait. Stop. Calm down. Jorge, I would literally pick Karen Chukadze to beat probably all of those guys. Like straight up. Like I'm not even kidding. He would beat Lewis Crocker. Yes. He would beat Rolly Romero. Yes. He would beat Ryan. Yeah. He would beat Ryan. The question is, do you think he beats Devin? That's the one you got to think about. Do you think Karen would beat Devin? And I'm thinking if he fights Devin the way he fought Boots in the second fight, that could be rough because he was really aggressive in the second fight.
Yeah.
I think Karen has a good chance just because what's his name? Devin doesn't have the size advantage anymore. Now he's just a regular welterweight. And
Yeah.
Karen, he was a regular welterweight. I think Boots is a big welterweight and make it look small. So that's because Devin can't like clinch and like drain guys anymore, like little Cambosos and
Bob
he
is
can do
putting
that to these
fucking
guys.
Bob is putting fucking olive oil in his hair, bro.
Like if
Bob-
he tries to like clinch boots or like one of
Bob
these
thinks
guys,
he's
man, he's
Pat
gonna get
Riley,
some shit.
Jules.
fucking shit. Yo, I ain't heard that name in a minute.
Uh,
Like,
shit,
do you
Pat-
think if what's his name, Devin Haney tried to wrestle Rowley, he not gonna get Eurotoss or like suplex?
No,
Hell
no,
yeah.
he's gonna no, yeah, that's why I said that the only fight you really have to think about is the Haney fight for Chukadzian. But there's an argument that Chukadzian can win that one. Yeah, there's an argument. It's not Brian Norman, you know.
Fucking
Come on,
Brandon.
Miller. You're not getting paid by the hour, man. Get rid of this fucking guy.
Yo, Miller throws punches and fights like he's sparring.
I think he just doesn't have good punch technique at all. Like he's slapping with so many of those
Nah,
punches.
he does. He
I
does.
think it's
Like,
because
for
of his
style,
build. I think it's because of his build, Ray. I mean, how much torque can you generate at 300 pounds?
You can't even
Here's the
turn
thing,
that
though,
bitch over though.
Here's the thing though. When you are that heavy and you're moving that much, lever changing, clinching and shit, that's a lot of pressure to your joints. So you're right, Jules. He's really limited because of his body. Like, look, he has to like think to throw a punch.
Yeah. He looked like he's fighting in a swimming pool.
Like all that pressure on his kinetic chain, man, it must be crazy. He probably sleep for like 3 days after that fight.
But one thing you have to give him is even with his age and his size, he still has a pretty good work rate for a fucking
Oh no,
heavyweight.
for a
thing
fat
about
heavyweight,
Miller-
yeah.
the thing about
Oh,
Miller,
wait,
he's
wait,
like
wait,
the how you call it? He's like the fat athletic guy. I wouldn't be impressed if he's he has like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, look at
legs.
that, Jules. In 7 rounds, Miller's throwing 540 punches. That's
Yeah.
pretty fucking. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I wouldn't be
He just-
impressed if Miller played basketball and shit like in soft time and like shit like that.
He's rocking him. Ooh! Get him! Fuck! Shit! Get him! Can you stop with the fucking overhand? Shoot an uppercut. He ain't laying that fucking punch yet.
Pinche justiciero's just laying on the ropes.
No, you-
El justiciero.
Con ese nombre, man. El Justiciero. Check
That
this
shit sounds like a novela.
con Kate del Castillo.
Yeah.
Oh shit. El Justiciero.
Sounds like a cartoon.
Shout out to Deed. Miller is back on the pad maxing. You know what? He's throwing a lot of punches tonight. You never know. But he's doing a good
I
job.
think he just
He
his
is doing a
regular
good job.
stuff. A lot of that shit is just like pity patting. Like if you
Now,
peep, he
somebody-
sometimes told you like three petty slaps, and those constant punches. So.
Yeah.
So somebody made a video and they talked about like I guess like fighters like putting up like the craziest combination of like steroids and stuff. And they brought in Dillian Wright. I didn't even know what Jack 3D or whatever it was called.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jack
like
3D?
they said like the original formula. Someone was like, bro, that shit was like basically like crack.
dude. I mean, that's like from like old school forums. and shit,
Yeah,
so I'm kind of
yeah.
impressed that he had access to that shit. So I think he does to cover it up. He said it was Jack 3D, but that shit is not even like manufactured anymore for like 10 years
Nah,
ago.
he was like, yeah, bro. Like they were like, yo, he had the what's it called?
Hey.
The regular recipe, bro. Like the original recipe of that shit, bro. I was like, and I'm just seeing like the memes. They're just like, bro, that shit was actually insane. What I'm gonna tell my kids Jack 3D was like and shit. Like,
Dude,
More
Jack
locals,
3D
bro.
is like you only know about Jack 3D if you actually like in the shit. Not that you do it, but if you've been like training for years, or around the time.
oh, what was
That's like
supposed before?
pure shit. That was like you know how nowadays like everybody talks about like testosterone and TRT, even when young
Yeah.
people in this trend. That was that shit in the back in the days.
Jack 3D.
That and anabolic proteins.
Now it's peptides.
They said they used
Yeah.
to sell that shit to kids, like in teenagers and shit, though.
No, but the thing about it is like you're still gonna be like kind of sort of fine. You know,
I don't
just
know.
like go like
Didn't sound like.
no, because you still. I know guys like they did that shit a lot. You know, and they're still good. The thing about it is like a lot of people just like the creatine, they start stacking. You know,
Mhm.
You know, I
they like
still
the
haven't started
results.
take. I haven't jumped back on. I need to do that. I need to get back on creatine.
Because the thing about creatine is like if you have like a a good diet, you don't really need like more than one scoop, like more than 5 grams. But a lot of guys they stack. They consume like fucking 20 grams a day or some shit like that. You know, so like they walking around with a lot of water and you know. But Jack 3D, yeah.
Por eso es que yo lo quiero porque aguanta más agua when you're on that shit. Your cells retain more water.
No, yeah, like if you got a guy like an active guy, you know, like yeah, creatine is like the shit, you know. But if you're just like a guy, you know, sitting on your computer, like yeah,
Bueno.
that's not for you. But yeah, I mean,
Come on,
when it
brother.
comes to like supplements, you don't really need a lot. Yeah.
Well, I just don't like the supplement industry in general. In general, like I got a protein powder in there. I haven't touched it for weeks. I just don't like that shit.
So when it comes to protein powder, you don't really need it.
No, you
You know,
don't
if
need
you
it.
have like a
You
good
know what
diet.
I started instead of getting the 25 grams from the protein, I just bought more chunk light tuna and I'll just pop open a can and eat that. I prefer it. And it's easier on my stomach because that protein shit how you shit in water, man.
So you probably are like your stomach is like mine, like can't really tolerate milk or soy. So I take it's one that's brand like Level, it's just like pure whey protein or naked or egg
Lactose
protein.
intolerant
Well,
man.
I'll say
egg protein.
I'll say this.
You
Es
can
que
buy egg whites too.
yo todavía yo estoy bebiendo, vamos a decir, 2 o 3 cafés con leche al día. Después con la otra leche, con la proteína, you know, it's a lot. Whereas I'll take the tuna, and because the tuna is not just it's not just protein in there. It's a bunch of other things, right? I notice, yeah, everything runs smoother. Just eating a can of chunk light tuna. I'd rather eat that.
Jules, you know what other tuna is good is the Starkiss ones that are in the pouches that are flavored. Those are fucking good.
I get those from my wife when she goes to work.
Those shits are legit, and they got a pretty good amount of protein in them.
Yeah.
I like more sardines, yo.
Sardines?
Hell yeah.
The fuck are you,
Damn,
Sylvester
Jose, you're
the
not
Cat?
worried about the funk?
Fucking Sylvester the Cat
Esa
over
madre
here.
apesta.
Sardines, bro.
Hell
Fuck.
yeah.
Oh shit, están discutiendo los dos. I'm so glad that fight is made, bro. I'm looking forward to that.
What fight?
Foster and Ford.
I don't know. I don't. It's only gonna be a good fight if Ford wins. To be honest, I'm gonna be real.
I don't think that yo Ford looks like he's just ranting.
If that's like an Oshaki Foster type of fight, that's kind of boring.
Ford's gonna make it fun, but making it fun doesn't mean he's gonna win.
I
He's gonna
think
make
this,
it fun
what's
like
his name?
Hernandez made it fun.
I think Ochaki probably is gonna knock him out.
Yeah, I got Oshaki.
Hey, is Timmy and Arrow finally happening in July?
That's what they're saying, man. It's hard to believe that, like, Errol, you really gonna do that shit?
Yo, I thought about it a week ago, and I said it a week ago. I'm like, man, I'm going with Earl. Like, yeah,
you
my
going with
boy,
Earl?
huh?
You going with Earl for real?
Bro, okay. My boy got knocked out. He got stopped. Hasn't fought in 3 years. What the fuck has this Tim Kazoo motherfucker been doing besides getting stopped? Yeah,
He's been
exactly.
fighting for
Fuck outta
one.
here. Fuck out of
Nah,
here.
you right, but he be getting stopped, bro.
He
Yeah,
fighting, but he getting
no,
stopped.
but wait. But see, look, I was leaning towards that a few hours ago when I did the video on it, and then I thought about it. Look at who stopped him, Sebastian fucking Fundora. Bakram Murtazaliev, not Errol.
Errol will be the third guy, bro. Don't worry.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
I'm not
That's a
So
lot.
let's
I'm
summarize
not
this,
gonna
guys.
argue
Okay,
with it.
okay.
All right.
Time
Earl
out.
Spence,
So
Dallas,
let's say
motherfucking
this
Texas,
because
bro.
I'm not one of these guys.
That's with this, bro.
How about
There
them
it is.
Cowboys?
So
How about
There
them
it is. There it
Cowboys,
is.
man? Y'all
There
know
it
what's
is.
up.
There
Y'all know
it
what's
is.
All
up.
right, bro.
Yeah.
so here's the thing, though.
Canelo beat Crawford too.
I'm not one of these guys who shit on Errol. I actually think Errol has like a good approach to boxing. You know, when it comes to like body technique and shit like that, and his jab. And hopefully, if he finds a trainer that doesn't,
Ronnie Shields.
you know,
Yeah,
uh-oh.
I thought about it last week, and I was like, yeah, Earl has
Espera, tú no oíste. Yeah, he's getting. You ever? Yo, listen, Jose. You know boxing. Has anybody ever gotten better after going to Ronnie?
As
Ever
a
seen
better
Hayden-
person, maybe.
Better first.
He's nicer.
bueno,
He doesn't drink as
Sí,
much.
tú
since-
sabes.
Yo,
no
what
buenos
you talking
consejos, tú
about?
sabes,
Jamal
puro
is a
chamaco.
horrible human being. What are we doing here?
He lets you use his warm-up plus.
No. Look. I was very close to giving Errol the benefit of the doubt when the news broke earlier, 2 days ago that, July 26th, whatever. I was very close to giving Errol the benefit of the doubt. And I thought about it. Yeah, the guys who stopped Tim wasn't really regular guys, though. Like, nah, it was big ass Sebastian. And Bakram's a big junior middleweight. He's big for that weight. Errol's not big for junior middleweight. Hell no.
Who was the other two guys that he fought?
Anthony Vasquez and Dennis Nurja, both unbeaten, but both unheralded.
Didn't he fight the PBC fighter?
Oh, Joey Spencer.
Joey Spencer.
Yeah, that was last year.
That was in between the time he lost to Sebastian and the time that he lost to Bakram. He fought Joey Spencer. I do need to go to Zuffa. Like, go to Zuffa, bro. Either that or
Yo
go
también te voy a
to
decir una
ND.
vaina también, Jules. Yo también te voy a decir una vaina. Who stopped Earl? It was Crawford. And Tszyu is no goddamn Crawford either.
You're right. But that was still at welterweight, my guy. And that was 3 years ago. That was 3 years ago, Jose.
And
Look when.
Earl was-
Wait. It doesn't matter to you guys that he hasn't fought in 3 years?
No, it does. Obviously,
Yes.
I mean, that's why I'm
He
not.
does, pero lo
100%,
que
but-
pasa con Tszyu is that at this point, he's like the, how you call it?
He's a
Como este
bitch.
chamaquito que tienen
Yo, you know-
cáncer. That you give him like gifts, as long as you
Make a
pull him
wish.
tough.
You know what it's like, bro? It's like Errol shot, but it's like Errol got shot. What's it called? Tim got shot normally. Errol just got drive-by, bro. Like he's incredibly shot. Someone in the Discord
No
said this
way.
fight is going to be at
Bro,
shot
to
weight,
me-
bro. That was the funniest shit I ever heard.
To me, Errol is Ricky and Boys in the Hood. He got shot in the back and never recovered.
Oh, damn.
I don't listen. I think look. I don't trust that Errol has the snap, the power. I'm sorry. 3 years is 3 years, and you're in your mid-30s. It's not even because you lost to Crawford anymore. It's not because of that. 3 years to fight this guy, and nah. I'm sorry. Nah. As flawed as he is, whatever you want to say, one thing I know is that guy does punch hard. Yeah, he does. He does punch hard. Ugas touched you and sent you into the fucking ropes. Touched you with a hot one. Yeah, I don't
So
trust it.
vamos a ponerlo así. The thing about Ugas always had an active lead hand. Crawford, ni que se diga, always had an active lead hand. Active jab, throws a lot of jabs, right? To keep you active, to keep you guessing, to move your head, to set you with the backhand. Tszyu, he's not that guy.
He's not.
So that fight, even if he wins, he's gonna take a lot of punishment for Errol. Because something that we know from Errol, he's a vicious body puncher. Like he's
Yep.
gonna take. He's stole with.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. Yo, he was a vicious body puncher, bro. I haven't
these
seen
dudes,
that
yo,
in 2
listen,
to 3 years,
right,
bro.
Right.
I
I don't know what
Era
the fuck is
lambón,
going
coño.
on with the. I don't know what the fuck is wrong. Yo, that dude ain't fought in 3 years. The fuck is y'all talking
Yo,
about?
like
Y Tszyu no ha
neither-
peleado con
neither
nadie
did
in
Ali.
years.
Yo,
Neither
he's
did
been
Ali.
in jail. He's been in Japan buying Hello Kitty book bags. The fuck is y'all talking
Yo,
about?
and the thing too is like, yo, I can say what I
Samsu
want
buying
about Tim,
Tylenol.
right? I
Yo,
can say what I want about Tim.
you said Ugas had him on the ropes. I seen the elbow had this motherfucker bleeding, bro.
Yo, you
PTSD.
because Spence was gonna beat Fundora. Because
He
Spence
on,
was gonna
hold
beat
on,
he got in
Fundora.
the ring. He got in the ring.
Yeah,
He was the
Yo,
money wasn't right, but he got in the ring,
Oh
bro. You
wow,
know
he
it.
got in the ring.
yo,
Wow.
did
You
you
want me
did
to
you
do the
really
same?
say? Hold on,
Man, you are
hold on, bro.
delusional.
Let's
want me
let's
to do
hold
the
on to
same?
that. This motherfucker
Everybody hate
said,
my Cowboys.
"Yo,
Everybody hate my Cowboys.
he had an elbow had him bleeding." You know what else? You know who else would bleed from an elbow? Every human being on this planet, bro. Every
Yo,
human
I
being
don't know what the
you
fuck
with an
going
elbow.
on tonight, Ray. I don't know what the fuck.
Y
So
no,
this guy
y
could.
no te olvides, manito, que Arrow is hurt
Does,
at dirty too.
Yeah,
Headbutts,
but
does being
okay,
a Dallas
elbows,
Cowboys fan stop
cheeky
you from
punches,
cuts to the head with elbows or
okay,
something?
yeah,
hitting
yeah,
low.
okay. What fight after the Fundora fight? What fight did he actually look good?
After the Fundora fight,
Yeah,
All
he
the
looked.
fights against the
Look,
bums, bro.
yeah, all the bums.
exactly,
No, he
bumps.
did look good against yo. But this is the thing, like, yes, those guys was bums, but it still matters that you fought in the last 12 months and you got rounds in. Errol, you going to a whole new country. You ain't fought in 3 years. You in your mid-30s. I'm sorry, like, how the fuck is that good, bro? How is that good? But hey, how about them Cowboys?
Hey, let's
Bro,
see. All right, let's say Zoo. You've been knocked out multiple times. You clearly got PTSD, and you got a new trainer, and you a little bitch with your daddy. What else? What
yo,
else
but
could we
Errol,
say,
yeah,
bro?
but Errol got a new trainer.
Yeah, okay, and he does. That's why I was giving Zoo the
Didn't that nigga
advantage. Like,
fly out of
damn,
a car?
Earl. But
Are
he
we
does
gonna try
too,
to
bro.
pretend that didn't happen today?
Hey,
Did that nigga not
fuck
fly
it.
out of a car?
Fuck it.
Like 10 years
Um,
ago, man.
yeah, it was literally 10 years ago.
Come on.
It wasn't
Does
10
that does
years
that
ago.
does
That
that not
wasn't 10.
impact the fact
No,
that he
that
flew out
wasn't
of a
10
car?
years. That
That
was
wasn't
7
10 years ago
years
either,
ago.
Male
bro.
That was
cuatro,
7,
male
like 6 or
cuatro.
Yeah,
7.
7, bro. It
Trying to
takes
round
three
it up
years.
to
Yeah,
It
make it
takes
look
yeah,
it
good.
yeah.
takes 3 years to get off
Wow.
your car insurance,
For like
bro.
1 year. Okay.
Oh, shit.
I don't know,
Perros.
but we saying like, yo, he got knocked out, motherfucker. You flew out of a car, and then you
And
broke
landed
your
on
eye
your
socket.
face. And landed
And
on
then
your
when you fought
face.
Crawford, you got a beating that made people forget
Mira,
about
ese,
how bad
listen,
He
those
guys,
conditions
lost.
listen.
were.
He lost to the
These
only
guys only been seeing.
three-time undisputed champion. This motherfucker
Bro,
lost to
yo,
Fundora, who got
I,
slept.
I'll tell you
Terrence
what. I'll tell
Crawford.
you what. I think there might be, yeah, there might be two other guys that have beatings at least as close to as bad as the one that Errol received from Crawford, bro, on his resume. Crawford has not beaten up anyone that bad in like years.
Can I tell you something? Anthony got beat up less in the car accident than Errol got beat up by Crawford, bro.
Nah, that's fucked up.
I don't
It's
know about
true.
that.
That was
Sí,
fucked
pero
up.
mira otra vaina. Otra
Yeah.
vaina. How what's his name? Crawford fought with his elbows tucked or always tight. That's not Tim Zoo.
No, porque uno tiene que ser perfecto para ganar una pelea with a guy that ain't fought in 3 years. Yeah, you got to be perfect, apparently.
Sí, pero que este pana no va a pelear con nadie en 3 years, básicamente.
I'm sorry, but I believe that even in losing, it will still keep you sharper than what Errol did. It's not about him losing to Crawford for me anymore. 3 years is 3 years, bro. 3
Okay,
years. It's a
so
lot.
if Earl wins, will you blame? Will you give some of the
Errol
blame
Ray
to the
Leonard.
training
I
trainer?
think. Can I say? I'll say that Errol is a better boxer than Tim Zoo. The things that Tim tries to be in the pocket, Errol is better, or he was at all of those things. Like, yeah, he's better at that stuff. But 3 years and at a new weight with a new trainer, and you're in your mid-30s. I'm sorry. What are we doing? Are we crossing our fingers and clenching our assholes? Is that what we're doing? We must
Yeah.
be.
Wasn't that Ali too, bro? 3 years out the ring.
Oh, because Errol's Ali.
No,
Yo,
I'm not. I'm comparing
Yeah,
the
I
3
know, man.
years.
Get
I'm
out of here,
Bro,
comparing
man.
the 3
they try to apply
years.
that
The
that
3
same
years.
now.
the
I'm
same thing
comparing the
with
3
Sugar
years.
Ray
I'm not
Leonard.
comparing them as fighters. I'm 3 years, bro. One motherfucker sat out. The other motherfucker couldn't fight.
Ray Spence.
Yo, B. Look, it's a great fight. It's good that there's a debate about it, but it's very, very hard. And like I said, I never saw nobody go to Ronnie Shields and get better at anything, bro.
Also,
You
I
know,
guarantee Spencer's drinking himself under the table every day since that Crawford fight.
probably. I mean, like, what the
Look,
fuck has he been doing besides drinking daiquiris and going to Japan and buying different Sega Genesis games, bro? That's
look,
what he's
that's
been
what con
doing
Earl,
for 3 years.
the thing about Earl, man, that motherfucker has his ranch. You
He's a
know,
soccer dad.
yeah. I mean, este
Yeah,
tipo está
he
bien,
is.
man. The thing about Earl, like,
¿Por
Thing
qué él
he
about
está
has a certain,
peleando, José? José, ¿por qué él está peleando?
eh,
¿Para qué él está peleando?
el contrato coñazo que tiene, man, que no lo deja tranquilo. Oh, pero ven acá. Remember, the PBC contracts are predatory as hell.
Yeah, you got to
Look
fight
at
in the
Charlo.
next.
Charlo's
You got to
coming back
fight in
after
the next
drugs.
10 years, or Al Heyman is gonna shave your
Yo, they
balls.
found Marito, they found Charlo en el parqueo de KFC.
Bro, they signed a life insurance with that man.
And how many times you gonna see him like this? Oh, he's
Threw
gonna
a
come back.
fucking
He's
net
gonna come
on him,
back.
bro. He threw a
Todos los
net
días
on him,
tú-
caught him, dragged
Yo,
him back to the offices.
sin fallar, for the last 4 years, you see every single day. Oh, he's coming back. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
back
a
in the
dip,
gym.
man.
Oh, back in the
This
lab.
fight is fucking terrible.
Yo, that dude really ain't fought at 54 since May of 2022, bro. El diablo.
Es lo que yo digo. Motherfucker's been
That was
coming back since
Castaño,
like
right?
the early 90s, yo.
That was the second Castaño fight.
Yeah.
Motherfucker really watched that shit and said, "Yo, you know what? After he
This is
struggled with
hard.
this midget, I think he could fight against Canelo."
I wish Brian would have came back, man. Brian would be a problem for all these fucking
I
guys,
think he's
bro.
just in a weird place where like he's struggling to make the weight somehow, and then he's got an injury, and yeah, he's not.
Well, he would still be a force because middleweight is so dry. He could have still been a force up there if he would have
He's too
came
small
back as
for
a
that.
middleweight.
He's too small for that.
No,
Too
my
small for
God, the guy, two of the champions in the middleweight division are both junior middleweights. Guys who used to fight at junior middle. Carlos used to fight at junior middle. Laura used to fight at junior middle. Brian is not too small for
Yeah,
that.
but
The only guy he'd have to worry about. The only guy he'd have to worry about is the guy who's suspended, Yanni Beck.
Man, Castano is like 5'6", my guy. Like
Carlo's not like a small dude, even like as a junior middleweight. He was a pretty damn big junior middleweight.
Who?
Carlos.
Adames?
¿Quién?
Adames.
Yes.
Oh, he's a regular size, middleweight. He started at
That dude
welterweight.
is like 180 fucking pounds, bro.
Lo que pasa es que cuando tú lo mandas a Santo Domingo con toda esa fritura, todo eso culo,
Eh.
imagínate.
I can almost
Bien coño no va a
guarantee
engordar.
that he weighs more than 180 pounds right now.
Nah, but
Yo, dog, that's-
Adames is a small guy too, man. Thing is, bro,
No,
once you
él
go
no
to the
es
yard,
alto.
bro, forget
Espérese un
about it.
momento. Él no es alto, but he's a big boy.
No.
He's a big
Eso
boy.
es lo
He
que yo te
gets
digo.
about 190. He gets about 190, bro.
He
I
used to
seen
be
the
a baseball
pictures.
player. Yeah, he used to be a baseball player.
Gets about one fucking.
I
90,
want to
bro.
say typical, but
WBA interim. Yeah, yo, listen, I could go for Miller versus Gassiev because one thing I know ain't gonna happen. If you try to crowd the pocket with Gassiev, bro, that's not a good idea. Even if you do weigh 300 pounds, that's not a good idea. That's a great fucking fight, by the way. I could really go for that fight. I don't think
No,
Miller
so-
looked bad. I'm also gonna say that I don't think Miller looked bad. I don't think he looked bad. He's still
was
able
alright.
to do. He's still able to do what he used to do, and that's overwhelm a guy with volume. That's what he was. Never a big knockout guy. Even years ago, he wasn't a big knockout guy. But he's still able to
you
do what he
see,
needs to do.
If you see his head, he has a lot of, like it has like a patchy hair right now. So,
No,
that's his
at
hair.
least, bro. At least something's growing back, bro. And that's what it's all
a
about.
lot of guys, man. A lot of guys, they think they actually like. How can I explain? Like, of course, you're gonna experience some hair loss or whatever. But a lot of times, it's just like the iron deficiency. Like, you're not really going bald like that. A lot of guys, it's just that, man. Like, a crazy bad diet, they're not sleeping well. As long as they hit in the gym and start eating well, like that hair start growing.
No, pero también alguna gente, you know, sometimes it runs in the family too, though. You know, some
Alguna
guys.
gente, but when you have like the hair that he has, like he's patchy, it's because of that. Like for
Porque
example, when
Tyson
you
Fury,
balding,
Tyson Fury was always gonna go bald, bro. If you see his
no, but
fucking
when you
dad, you know he's
no, but
gonna go bald, bro.
when you balding naturally, like you don't have the patches, you have like the first like widow's the inverted widow's peak, and then you know you can start getting like the loan, you know, the la grama level out.
Mm.
But when you have that patchy hair, it's because one, iron deficiency, two, you're smoking a lot of cigarettes or weed, or vapes,
Mm.
or three, you have a lot of fucking stress when you're not working out
Mm.
enough.
Well, I can see
Because
he's stressed out.
it gets a time in your life that you actually have to work out regardless.
Yeah. That punch Gassiev caught Pulev with is a fucking left hook, bro. Like I said, Miller versus Gassiev is actually a great fucking fight. It's a
I
great
think Miller
fight.
will be a great fight for like almost anyone in the division.
Yeah. So I'd go for
Por-
that.
Porque mira, even though that the one knocked him out, it was not like a knockout.
It
was more
wasn't
like
quick. No, it was towards the end of the fight at that. Like he had to hit that motherfucker with everything
No,
to get him
but the
out of
thing
there.
is, it wasn't like a like he went to the ground or nothing. It was just that he
It was
wasn't
a
responding.
stoppage. It was a
Yeah.
stoppage. Forced
It wasn't
stoppage.
responding. But Miller was, he was standing up all the time.
Did good. He did good. Did good. Good little fight. I'm fucking going to sleep. Fucking undefeated is bugging. Fucking Spence. What the fuck? I'll see y'all on the next one.
Peace.
Where my girl at?